Want a brown one?
No, well, you don't want to hit the button prematurely. God forbid we're in post-show conversation and then something leaks out through the air.
Oh yeah.
Oh, got to protect the leaks.
Can't have that now, can we?
Yeah. Tony knows all about protecting the leaks.
Fuck yeah. Tony, how's your leaky butt today?
My leaky butt's fine. My fucking old creaky old back is killing me.
Leaky back.
All right.
I'm
KJG,
bringing
you got any
leaky
ailments
back.
over there?
Wait, what? I heard leaky back. What? I heard leaky back. Repeat yourself.
You, Matt.
I
Repeat
asked if you
yourself.
had any ailments, KJG.
Oh.
He puts himself on mute. I think he's doing good. Yeah.
Any helmets?
Ailments.
Yes, helmets.
Yeah, you wearing a helmet lately?
You've
You been rapping that rascal?
No, I don't have any. I don't have any physical ailments that I'm aware of. No.
All right. Handsome Kevin, how about you?
Yeah, my back's hurting me too.
All right. 2 bad backs. I got a slight hernia.
Oh, what happened to you?
Is that what happened? Is that the whole bed from the getting out of bed incident from a while back?
I think it's from doing DDP yoga in February, and now it's just
Didn't you hurt yourself getting out of bed?
I hurt myself doing yoga, and then I hurt myself getting into bed. Like I moved a certain way after I hurt myself.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that was the hernia speaking.
Well, I woke my wife up at 2 a.m. screaming bloody murder when I tried to roll over. That really sucked.
Yeah. Well, I figured like she would be the one that would scream bloody murder.
She said, "Are
if
you
tried to roll
okay?"
over.
I said, "Fuck no, my back hurts." And I almost fell trying to get out of bed to get Motrin. Fucking awful.
Motrin.
Fucking awful.
I mean, mine is earned though.
Yeah.
You
take quite the bump there, HK.
I give it my all when I'm bumping, my man. I give it my
Sure
all.
do.
Tony, you sure your back doesn't hurt just from carrying us for 12 years?
I like the way you think.
Hey, attaboy.
Oh.
How are you, Matt?
Yeah, what's going on over
how what's happening in
hernia
in the Matt's world with the hernia?
Nothing's really happening with the hernia. I stopped fucking with it, so now it doesn't bother me as much.
Wait. How
So
are you
that's good.
fucking?
Why
with
were
your
you fucking
hernia?
with it? In the
Yeah,
what,
yeah.
what does that mean?
You know, it pops out and then you push it back in. You're not supposed to do that.
It's like the
Oh,
hokey
yeah.
pokey.
You're supposed to do it with hemorrhoids. Why doesn't it work for hernias?
Don't think you're supposed to do it with your hernia, dude.
Hemorrhoids.
So what actually is a hernia? Like what's like what is it like a bruise, a swelling, what is it? Because apparently it's like a protrusion.
Hernia is a sacked. Excuse me.
Sack.
A hernia is a sac formed by the lining of the abdominal cavity. The sac comes through a hole or weak area in the strong layer of the belly wall that surrounds the muscle. Usually it's from a bulging of an organ or tissue through an abdominal opening.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's fun.
How
Did
big
not
is
know
it?
It's not giant.
Can we see it?
Can you like see it? No, not if I stood up and showed you my belly. No, you couldn't see it.
No.
Is it like a doorbell? Like, can you press it and it goes in and comes back out?
It goes bing bong.
You're not supposed to.
Yeah, but come on, you have. I know you have.
I have, and then I stopped. It was bothering me, and I kept doing it. I stopped doing that. Huzzah!
Did your wife hit you and go, "Stop that"?
No, but I came home
That's enough.
like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, it's really starting to bother me.
Can it go?
This could be a
Leap
problem.
Hand's all about that hernia.
She was like, "You keep fucking with it, it's gonna keep hurting you, hurting you."
Hurting your.
And I was like,
Hernia. You got a hernia?
Yep.
Oh damn, man. That's how they say it in Kentucky. I got a hernia. It's a
Every
protrusion
week
in
we
my-
get a little older, we get a little more banged up,
Oh, you ain't kidding. Oof.
get a little more
That's-
hernia.
but some things never change. It's Monday night,
That's right.
episode 635. There's so
Wow.
much wrestling to talk about. We got a Wizards Rewind. and we can all hate on Milwaukee Tom for this
Yeah,
one.
fuck that guy.
Ja, ja, ja.
I want to ja my fucking eyes out. Look, I love Ring of Honor. That was rough to watch. There's a reason why that was called like unauthorized.
I actually can't wait to talk about it, to be honest with you.
I'm excited for you to be excited, Kevin, and I hope everybody out there is excited for this episode. Now, Kevin,
Yo.
how are you gonna play this with the Devils, man?
All right. So
This is big. This is not just a regular playoff game.
this is game 7, Devils Rangers. It's the crosstown rivalry. It's the team that I care about the most in organized sports. So I know I said that I would be okay to watch the first period. I'm have it on my phone and miss it, but I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna be able to do it once the time comes. I'm gonna do my best. But
Hey, if it was the team that I cared the most about in organized sports and it was an elimination game, man, I think that I would probably be catching that elimination game. That's just me. That's just.
But so-
I was close to wearing my Rangers sweater tonight just for fun.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't even do the show. But thankfully, it starts at 8, which means it starts most likely probably around 8:15. So if I can get an hour and change in, or I can put the first period on my phone and then be done in time, hard stop 9:00, be out for the second period.
What if the Devils? What if the Devils get 4 put on them in the first?
Well, then I'll
Sounds
stick
like a good night to me.
then I'll stick around. Sure. Yeah, if it's not even close in the first period, then no, I'll stick around.
What young man wouldn't want 4 put on him, HK?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
It's just Matt, my nerves are freaking at 100 right now.
I bet that's why I checked in this afternoon. This is big.
I know, and I appreciate that, by the way, but I'm gonna try to stick it out. So
that's what she said.
I'm gonna try to put 4 on them.
Oh,
There you go.
my man.
So, I am once again beyond aggravated. I don't even
Oh.
know if you can hear me because I have
Oh, we hear you.
2 bars. I have dealt with this internet nonsense for the last 2 weeks. I thought it was finally fixed. That may not seem to be the case, so I may get very angry very quickly tonight
Oh no!
and destroy something in my house.
Oh no!
As long as it's on camera, we got your back.
Well, the last one, it missed it because it was frozen. So during the intro, I'm going to get the hard wire and plug it into
Uh-oh.
the router
Oh,
and see if it does anything different.
huh.
Before I upgraded my service, so I have more upload. I've
Capacity.
had 0 issues until this exact moment.
Matt, is there anything in your house that you would not damage if you were super angry? Like, would you go behind you and take all those 8x10s and just sweep them off the freaking wall?
That's easy. Who gives a shit about those fucking things? Half of them came from fucking Pro Wrestling Crate. Smash my phone, Kevin.
Yeah, it's true.
Smash my
You
phone.
did. You did smash your phone. What about the figures? Would you go to the Detolf and just fucking slam
No,
down?
it'd probably be the ones over here in the that are closer to me.
Gotta get a stress ball.
Is the Macho Man one close to you? Because that's a pretty.
No,
sweet-
that's up back into the left, like Kennedy's brains.
That is one magic loogie.
I see. Now it's looking like it's working good. I made it top priority, so maybe we don't have any issues. If you watched the Robbie X special that me and Kevin did last week, you can clearly see me completely uninterested in everything because like 3 minutes in, the fucking little Wi-Fi thing showed up here, and I was fucking losing my mind.
Did he have a good time though?
He had a great time. I felt so bad because I was so fucking preoccupied with this fucking internet nonsense that I couldn't focus.
There you go.
And I felt like he was gracious enough to give us the time, and he's from the UK, and I was really, wanted to open doors for him, and it just the fucking internet cocksucking motherfucker.
Forbidden
Jesus,
door.
dude.
No, it's not forbidden. It's the fucking. It's funny. I was fixing the Nest where we got all these fucking Google things around the house. That's what the internet is.
Oh yeah.
And I was on the phone with Optimum, and And they were like, everything's good on our end. And I was like, okay. And then I put my phone on the mantle thinking she hung up. And then I'm like, I fucking pick up the Nest. I'm like, you cocksucking motherfucker. What is your fucking problem? Like, Mr. Bowman, is everything okay? I'm sorry. I thought you hung up. I thought we were done.
Holy
Like,
shit.
yeah, I'm just yelling at this Google Nest because I'm a maniac.
You're on a training call now, is what you are.
Fucking Mr. Bowman.
Mr. Bowman, she was so nice about it. I thought she hung up. I thought we were done.
Do you need me to
weren't
call an
done.
ambulance, dear?
No.
Couple white jackets, maybe?
Maybe. Who fucking knows? It's not even busy yet.
Ow.
Let's get this fucking show on the road. Tony's
Sure.
back hurts.
Yes.
Kevin's back hurts. KJG is ready for game 7. I'm a fucking mess. And it's all here next on the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast, episode 635.
The following is a presentation of the Shining Wizards Network, broadcasting live in high-definition video and available on all podcasting and streaming platforms. Follow us on social media at Wizards Podcast. Check out our merchandise at merch.shiningwizards.com. Do your Amazon shopping at amazon.shiningwizards.com. And become a Patreon supporter at patreon.com/Wizards Podcast. And now, it's time for the Shining Wizards.
What's up, guys? It's the phenomenal AJ Styles, and you are listening to the Shining Wizards podcast.
What's up, fuckers?
From the motherfucking Shining Wizards.
No. Fuck no.
Well,
Shining Wizards rule the world.
Live, episode 635 of the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast, coming to you live on the Facebooks, the Twitters, and the YouTubes, and going with you wherever you go on each and every one of those podcasting and streaming platforms. You heard the banter before the show. It's time to jump into it. Let's get ready for some wrestling talk.
And talk about wrestling.
Tony,
Matt.
Handsome Kevin.
KJG.
fellas, I know we're a little banged up. I know we're a little aggravated, but I think it's going to be a good evening. We got Milwaukee Tom joining us to talk a little old school Ring of Honor.
Boo.
We
Yeah,
got
not really
we got New Japan Katsu tonight or tomorrow morning or something like
Don Taku.
that. Whatever. Tacos
Sure,
are not,
whatever, me.
tacos are not Japanese, bro. Katsu is.
Tony, Donkey Taco.
Oh, now you're talking. Donkey Punch Taco.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
You need to have some Chonko.
Chonko Magonko.
Buddy.
Wait, what is Chonko Chonko's the horse?
That's the fucking soup.
No, it's the soup.
Oh, the
A
soup.
horse. Who names a horse Chonko?
Her name's Soup Chonko. What are we doing?
Wasn't the Lone Ranger's horse Chonko?
Yeah, the Mexican version.
Yeah. Telemundo.
Yes,
He's my horse, Chonko.
I think it's going to be a great show, Tony. I think it's going to be fantastic.
What did you say? A big show?
Well,
I hope so. I hope so.
HK lost it.
I want to know where though. Where did he lose it?
I think
what
it
got
was the extremely racist Mexican.
Oh, it wasn't racist. Stop it.
shut up!
Yeah, actually, it kind of was, Tony. Now
No,
that,
stop it.
now that I'm
That was one of the best bad accents I've ever heard in my life. It was like what was it? Slowpoke from Looney
See?
Tunes? Yeah. No, Slowpoke was like his cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
drunk white rat.
It's like, I'm so tired. Now that was racist.
Is there like
Jonko?
Do they still show Speedy Gonzalez?
They
I think
do.
you can see him on like Pluto. I think Pluto's got a channel.
They,
You can still see
they
him.
still give
Do they
Bugs
still air
Bunny.
Looney Tunes anywhere?
Yeah, yeah.
It's not the old Looney Tunes.
Oh no. I've seen old Looney Tunes recently.
Yeah, probably at like 11 o'clock on Boomerang because they don't want the kids watching them.
No, I think like HK was right. I think it was on Pluto. It might have been one of the channels on Pluto.
The heck is Pluto? Besides like the character in Disney, which is not.
It's kind of like free TV.
I like how you didn't go with a planet. You went with the dog from a Disney movie.
because we were talking about cartoons.
That's fair.
It's free TV, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just
Free TV, Me TV, Boomerang.
No,
There's-
Pluto's like a whole like conglomeration. It's like its own like I don't know. It's like its own cable system, but it's free. It's got like 200-300 channels on it.
It's just it's like an app. You can
Oh.
download it for your phone, your computer, whatever. I got it
Yeah.
on my one of my work computers. No.
It comes like
Antenna TV is another channel that plays the old stuff.
yeah, that's
Antenna.
true. That's true. Well, I was watching the Flintstones yesterday afternoon. The Flintstones were on. I think it was on MeTV.
How was that for you?
Actually, it was the episode where Pebbles was born. It's quite entertaining.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a monumental time in the caveman's life.
How's that for history?
One of these streaming things has like a wrestling 24-hour channel.
Pluto has got a couple of them. They got a AAA channel and they got an Impact channel and
Yeah.
there's one other one now.
Did you say a Triple H channel?
AAA. A.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just him entrances though. They don't do any wrestling. It's just him entering the ring.
I'm not gonna put you over.
It's time to play the game.
Booker T. We're gonna make a right angle out of this. Enjoy getting squashed at WrestleMania.
I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley as a character a bit underrated. The Blue Blood
Yeah, I'm with you.
underrated. Oh shit!
So let me ask you this, Tony.
A crazy Diana has
I
entered the
think we
chat.
should all take. I think we all need to take a powder.
Uh-oh.
Hey,
Hi, Andrew,
No.
Mom. It's handsome Kevin.
good evening, Diana. I hope this evening finds you well.
I still maintain the position that I am the more handsome Kevin, but I'll allow his name to be handsome Kevin.
I'll put you in a position or two.
Easy. Put 4 on him.
I don't know how I feel about my mom becoming a recurring character on the show.
What's
you-
the problem? She's a
hold it up.
lovely. She's a lovely woman. She's just popping in, saying hello.
It's just weird. It's just really weird.
I don't think I've ever met your mom.
Probably not. I know Matt has. Maybe you haven't.
I don't think I ever have.
You want me to introduce you? I gotta ask HK if it's all right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to step on any toes here.
We'll talk.
Not
We'll
trying
talk.
to CB anybody.
Oh my
Why
God.
she's Wyatt?
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
this is exactly what I was talking about. She's so enamored with handsome Kevin that she's repeating herself.
Yeah, twice in like
Yeah.
all caps too. Does she know the caps lock's on?
Well, she's,
Again.
yelling.
Good
She
evening.
Yeah,
She
but
wants
she
to make-
signed this one. She
She
said
wants to make sure Kevin hears her.
Right. Again.
mom at the end.
Good evening, Diana. Again, I hope this night finds you well.
But instead of mom, handsome Kevin, now it's handsome Kevin,
Kevin
mom.
mom.
I
Yeah.
don't-
Oh, she grammatically she
Your
corrected
mom.
it.
She put you first, bro. You're special.
Should I? Do you want me to send her a link to have her jump in here?
Oh God, I don't know if she'd
Do
be
you
able
think
to
she
figure
would?
If she could figure it out, I'm sure she would. But I'm gonna get a text to go and how do I figure this thing
Yeah,
out?
no, we got a lot on our plate tonight. We appreciate you tuning in, Ms. Zakos.
Yeah, thanks, Diana.
Spying. Look at
Oh
this.
no! Oh no!
Spying. You want me to just get you Kevin's number, Ma? Is that
Yeah,
what
we
this
could-
is?
Is that
We
what-
can put
yeah,
it in the
good.
chat for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is Diana spying? What is she? Are you up to no good, Tony? Is that what's happening here?
Oh, she's not spying on me, sir.
Oh,
She's known where I've been for the past 12 years. She's looking for something new.
Again, I said good evening, Diana.
I'm gonna come on you like nobody's ever come on you before.
Hey, come on now. Come on now, Magnum.
Magnum also. an
No,
older
stop.
fella. An older fella. I
Stop
don't know what's
it.
going on.
Stop. Ah,
I didn't hit nothing. Oof. All right. Well, how's everyone
Goodness.
doing this fine week?
hurting. My back is killing me. And now my mother's gonna start messaging me. What's wrong with your back?
Well, I mean, you're just looking for someone to bitch and moan.
Attention. Yeah, I really am, dude. It's misery.
Just send DDP a message. Let him know.
Bro.
He already hurt one wizard.
Right? He's taking us out fucking one by one.
Turning Matt into a doorbell.
That's the biggest heel turn of all time. DDP betraying you guys.
I think it was me trying to do more than I was ready to do, honestly. I'd love to blame DDP, but I think it was my own doing.
You know, I've been getting back into it again myself, and I really feel like I should have started off with like fat burner, energy, stuff like that.
So you felt the bang.
In more ways than one.
That's right.
Otherwise, outside of the hurt back donk, you're doing okay?
I'm here, ain't I?
All right, KJG, outside of the nerves, yeah, Game 7. How you doing?
A lot of nervous energy over here, Shining Wizards, Matthew. Yeah, Devils, Rangers, Game 7, the biggest game in my recent sports history. Yeah, Macho Man coming in hot. Yeah, to be or not to be. That's Ric Flair, but you know what I'm saying.
Let me ask you this, Kevin, KJG, Macho Man, Zombie Macho Man.
Yeah.
Thoughts on your new quarterback cheering for the Rangers?
Not so sure how I feel about that, SWM. No. I don't like it. I don't like it at all, but he's got to acclimate himself to the area. So maybe he'll be in Newark tonight, the Brick City. Yeah, maybe he'll be a mutual supporter of all the local teams. Dig it.
I hope so. Mrs. Zach goes, this is actually what happened to Tony's back.
Break his back, make him humble, and then fuck his ass.
Oh, Jesus.
I ran into the Iron Sheik. She asked if you were okay. I wanted to let her know. The Iron Sheik. Dude, you called my wife Lopan last week. Shut up.
You called your wife Lopan last week.
You the right to call my wife Lopan.
You can't open that door, dude, and expect that we're not going to walk through it.
Just letting you know, you're down there shaking your head. Mom wanted to know what happened to you. Tony got back into the wrestling ring with the Iron Sheik, and that's what happened.
Yeah,
the last thing, he says it all the time. T did not have butt sex with another man.
Jesus Christ.
I got your back, dude. You're good. It's 2023. It's
apparently the Sheik has
nobody
my
has
back
Tony's
too.
back.
Dum.
HK, how are you outside of your back hurting?
Hey man, I'm doing good. I got my very first "You Deserve It" chant over the weekend, so that was fantastic.
What'd that cost you?
You saw the GIF in the Discord.
Smart marks.
Oh, I had a great time. Went to a show Friday night. Worked a show on Saturday. Yeah, it's good weekend, man. Doing well.
A very wrestling filled weekend.
Big time.
Oh
Big
yeah,
time.
duh. I went to WrestlePro. Duh, of course.
Duh.
Hung out with,
all right.
Oh,
hung out with KTG afterwards.
you see what you
Great.
did, Matt? You see what you did?
What did I do?
You chased my mother away.
I didn't chase your mother away. She can hang out with us all day.
Good night,
Wow.
Ma.
I hope you have a wonderful evening, Diana.
Mrs. Z, was this ever Tony at Thanksgiving?
Pass the fucking potato.
I feel like he would do that to you.
No, I was asking about this.
Raw pink meat.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Rough.
The staple just came out of my notes.
Wow. Tony, was the meat?
Is it brown?
Oh, I told you what it was.
Raw pink meat.
Oh,
I'm gonna
boy.
get off by cranking your knob just a little beyond the breaking point.
Dude,
What
the Hulkster's
promo was
out
that from?
The Hulkster's out of control.
Do you think he was ribbing everyone by saying that? Matt, play that one more time.
I don't know if he was ribbing people.
I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob just a little beyond the breaking point.
That's gotta be a rib. No way.
No, man, cranking knobs, bro.
Cranking up just beyond the breaking point.
But what's the knob?
The guy with the big butthole that used to be in the Nasty Boys.
Oh yeah, they're BFFs.
Oh.
Bro,
But-
did you see that video of Joey Janela doing fucking karaoke at Hogan's Beach Shop?
Yes.
With
yeah,
the
what's,
fucking
I don't
Hulk-
understand that gimmick. Florida man?
He's an idiot.
Stuffing his stupid face.
I love Joey. Great guy.
Your mother says, "No way did you speak inappropriately at the dinner table."
See, she knows me.
I would hope so. She's your mother.
Yeah. Shining Wizards table is a whole different story, though. You're
Don't stay
cranking-
for the whole show, Mrs. E. It's not.
cranking,
It's gonna
cranking
get,
knobs.
it's gonna
It's
get
not going to get any
raunchy.
better. I'm
It's
telling
gonna
you
get
now.
raunchy. It's gonna get raw.
Ruthless aggression.
So I'm surprised you didn't grab the Hulkster's "I'm gonna eat your ass" on there.
Um,
Oh, did you grab that? Okay.
no, I got this.
Kiss my ass.
That's Hogan.
That's the Hulkster, brother.
Oh, man.
All right, so how's WrestlePro, Kevin?
Oh, it was a good time, man. A lot of fun. We have a new WrestlePro champion, former guest of the show, Vargas. Cashed in his on-the-spot medallion, and now he is a new WrestlePro champion. Good times, Pat. Oh, sorry.
Was Vargas the dude that was outside the play that like was preoccupied? That
Yep.
Yep. First,
Hold on, let me get
Yep.
this one going for you.
Yep. I don't know this story, believe it or not.
What do you mean you don't know this story? It was it was during the interview when he was like in the city.
The city.
yep.
Matt, you know my memory is mush.
Yep.
But afterwards, we went out. KTG came by. We had a good time. Good stuff. A lot of fun.
He succeeded. He was successful in just using his mouth to get the man off.
Wow,
That's what
Hell
we
of a
did.
night.
Tony
sounds like a great time.
Yeah, that what happens in Rawway stays in Rawway.
Hey, I love it. It should be a T-shirt.
Can I tell you, I've been following the latest episodes of the Year of Duke and Rogue, and something I've learned: Tony Schiavone sucked 25 years ago.
What?
They're covering WCW the year 2000.
All right, so
the dying
WCW
days.
sucked. Tony Schiavone didn't suck.
Oh no, he did, bro. Go back and listen.
He was phoning it in.
He
man.
Okay,
clearly
that's a
punched
different
out
story.
A long time ago.
Yeah.
That's a different. Phoning it in is different than not being good at your job.
No. Well, it's hard to tell.
Like, I
Right.
phone it
And
in
so
every day.
once you start phoning it in, you're pretty much saying you don't
Fuck
give
this
a
shit, I'm
right?
out.
So why are you
Yeah.
going to give 100%?
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it's a fair argument. I just think that at that point, everyone in WCW was phoning it in. So like, it's not just like a Tony Schiavone thing. It's
Yeah, but Tony Schiavone's on the
everyone thing.
microphone. Like it's his job to sell the show for 3 hours or however long it is.
Thank you, Tony.
I don't know. I just feel like extenuating circumstances made it okay for him to phone it in because nobody gave a shit.
No, that is not okay.
100% it is.
It's
but
not
if
fair
you
to Scott
know-
Hudson. Scott Hudson's there busting his ass, and Tony
Yeah, 'cause
Schiavone's
Scott Hudson
phoning
has
in.
something to prove. Tony Schiavone ain't got nothing to
You
prove.
know
to
what?
nobody.
You know what Tony Schiavone's problem is. I think Mark Madden was leading him down the wrong path, and he decided to jump on board of that fucking sinking ship. Because Mark Madden's the fucking drizzles and
Yeah,
commentary.
but they put Stevie Ray with them, and that was great.
Stevie Ray was fucking horrible.
But I'll tell you what, he's the of the brothers, of the two brothers, he's the better commentator.
Both
Oh,
of
what
them
do you mean
suck ass on
brothers?
commentary. They're fucking
Yep.
miserable.
Yep.
Smoking drugs. Tell
No.
me Stevie Ray is any good on commentary.
He was hysterical on commentary.
Oh,
he
he was horrible.
Listen, if Tony Schiavone was phoning it in, I didn't notice because fucking Stevie Ray was great.
He was not.
I get crazy.
That's right.
Y'all talking crazy over there.
Oh, crazy talk going on.
Who's better, Booker T or Stevie Ray? Tell me right now.
Yeah, it would. It's like, would you
Stevie-
rather?
Stevie's
ahead,
probably better in an entertaining way.
Yes, Booker T tries to be analytical and all he says is right there. Like,
When was the last time you sat down and actually given Stevie Ray a good listen?
probably when I was like doing like a watch along of a podcast, that like a Schiavone podcast, probably. So like, so nothing recently that I can remember per se, but I just remember, maybe it's just nostalgia, but like I really love Stevie Ray on commentary.
Did
Like, I
Stevie
loved
Ray
it.
call people fruit booty?
Oh, Fruit Booty, absolutely. With the
All right,
slap
so then
there.
he wins hands
Yeah.
down. That's it. That's it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and
Because you know why? Fruit Booty will always and forever beat fucking Shucky Ducky Quack Quack. He stole it from an awful comedian, and it's even awful that he brought it back and is trying to still make it a thing.
Now, Booker T is the worst. And I loved him as a wrestler, but he's the worst commentator. And the fact that he has a job with NXT is nuts to me. Terrible.
Yeah.
So Stevie Ray is the greatest by default.
Yep.
Nah.
Uh-oh.
That's fair.
Yeah. Yep.
That's fair. Oh, I'm glad everybody's doing well. I'm glad Tony's watching some form of wrestling. But let's take it to the current landscape of professional wrestling, shall we?
Oh, baby.
By what do you mean, Shining Wizards Matt?
I think it's time for Over the Top.
Dude, you don't know how bad that fucking hurt.
You should maybe get like a heating pad or something.
I
guy.
tried. It didn't help. It really didn't.
Monday Night Raw. The Bloodline defeat the LWO. It was on Raw. Meat. Street Profits defeat Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin. Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez defeat Damage Control. Mustafa Ali defeats Chad Gable. Cody Rhodes defeats Finn Balor. Rey Mysterio defeats Damian Priest. On SmackDown, LA Knight defeats Butch. The Street Profits defeat Braun Strowman and Pew Pew. Zelina Vega defeats Sonya Deville. And Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn defeat the Usos. And on NXT.
The who?
Yeah, what the fuck did I do? What did I do?
I think you said Osos.
Yeah, Usos. Beat them Usos. And then we got NXT, the D'Angelo family defeat Pretty Deadly. Braun Breaker defeats Andre Chase. Cora Jade defeats Lyra Valky. I don't know, whatever it is. Valky.
Yep.
Carmelo Hayes defeats Grayson Waller. Fallon Henley and Josh Briggs defeat Brooks Jensen and Kiana James. Oba Femi defeats Ora Mensa.
Yep.
Is it brown?
I might be. Indy Hartwell defeats Roxanne Perez and Tiffany Stratton. Tony, after all of that, would you please take me over the top?
The Bushwhackers have more 5-star matches than Kurt Angle. Oh, it's true. It's true.
Whoa!
Can I just challenge that?
Yeah, sure.
Because they weren't the Bushwhackers. They were the sheep herders, probably, right?
Hey, see this?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah, this guy.
Hey, you see this? I'm going to stick up for Kurt Angle. All right?
I like it.
Just me sticking up for Kurt. There's nothing. I don't have any optical illusions or anything for you. There's no magic. I'm not going to pull a rabbit out of my butt.
Or a sack of cells out of your abdomen or whatever.
Yeah, sack of cells.
Hey, how many did they have?
One. Actually, yeah. No, they might have had two, actually.
Wait,
Kurt Angle Benoit didn't get a 5-star?
Kurt Angle, nothing got a 5-star.
Interesting.
Kurt Angle's a big old goose egg. So this is going to become a recurring thing. How many people have more 5-star matches than Kurt Angle?
Wow.
It's going to get more and more ridiculous as the weeks go on.
Well, let's go over to AEW, where it's the land of the 5-star matches. Your AEW.
You mean the land of the ridiculousness?
No, we can get into that. But over on AEW Dynamite this past Wednesday night, the AEW International Champion Orange Cassidy defeated Bandito.
Fucking pockets.
Jeff Jarrett defeated Dax Hardwood in a one-on-one encounter.
I'm sorry, what?
Hardwood.
Hardwood. Okay, gotcha.
Hardwood. What did I say?
You said hardwood.
Yeah. Hardwood.
It's not hardwood. Hardwood, isn't it?
Hardwood. Sorry.
Hardwood.
Max Boner.
Non-title. Wardlow
Stiffy.
with Arn Anderson defeated Ariel Levy. Thank God that was a
Non-title match? You ain't kidding, bro.
The Four Pillars Tournament Final.
Oh, fuck these hand jobs.
Sammy Guevara defeated Darby Allin by disqualification.
Great.
AEW TBS title match. Jade Cargill defeated Taya Valkyrie. And on your main event, Kenny Omega and Takeshita defeated the Butcher and the Blade. Over on Rampage Friday
Main event anywhere in the
afternoon.
world.
Sorry, what?
Main event anywhere in the world.
Over on Rampage Friday afternoon, 5:30. I think it's the same time this week. Bullet Club Gold.
What?
Jay White and Juice Robinson defeated Ricky Starks and Sean.
Wait, is that a
Stewart.
new belt? Bullet Club Gold?
Is that a new belt?
Yeah.
Presented by Discovery Channel.
No, it's just what the not the best. It's not the best thing they came up with. All right. Can't be outdone by Naturally Limitless, Dustin Rhodes and Keith Lee as they defeated Brady Pierce and Charlie James.
You're losing me.
Naturally, what?
Limitless.
Oh, fuck off.
Anna Jay defeated Ashley D'Amboise.
In Boise, noises.
Yeah, whatever.
Wow.
The Acclaimed and Billy Gunn defeated Cameron Stewart, Dante Casanova, and Rising.
Terrorizing?
People watch this on fucking Friday. Jay Lethal defeated Cash Wheeler.
With
Tony.
Dax Hardwood.
Dark Hardwood. Tony, taking over the top.
Nintendo as a company has existed since 1889. Mamma mia!
Kate says they can't all be Bruno the bear hugger, Tony. Tony, let me just take this.
Over the top.
I mean, you can't, Kate. This Rampage is dog shit, and they're gonna give us another show on a Saturday night.
Saturday.
Are we fucking serious?
Saturday.
Well, man, I'll tell you what is
6-man tag. I don't even know. Cameron Stewart, Dante Casanova, and Rising. Come on,
Rising.
what are we doing here, AEW?
Kevin
Bad
left.
Moon?
He said,
Bad
"Fuck
Moon
this."
Rising.
Sorry.
Well, Matt, you know what is serious? You know what we are doing, and that's ROH
Raw
on Honor Club. Tony? Did you give us an over the top for this one yet for Matt's?
No.
No, I didn't.
So why don't you hit us with that real quick?
Nintendo as a company has existed.
Oh, Mamma Mia! All right, there you go. All right, so on Ring of Honor, on Honor Club, ROH Women's World Title Proving Ground match, Athena defeats Lady Frost, who was also in action this past Saturday at WrestlePro. The Faction and Ingobbable Noble.
Gobbleable?
Ingobblerable.
Horrible.
Faction Ingobblerable. Instant
I'm gonna fight you.
Infantry. Charlie Bravo and Shawn Dean. I can't see. My eyes are so watery right now. Best friends Chuck Taylor and Trent Beretta defeat. Oh, mama. Joe Ocasayo and Mookie Summers. Brian Cage with Prince Nana defeats Leon Ruffin. The Dark Order, Evil Uno and Stu Grayson defeat the Trustbusters, Jeeves K, and Sonny Kiss with Slim J. Why are there so many matches? Sky Blue defeats Diamante. Lee Moriarty defeats Rocky Romero. Blake Christian defeats RH Pure title match. Samoa Joe defeats James Gibson. Info: this match was taped on 4/6/2005.
What the fuck?
Yep.
That Samoa Joe James Gibson match is an older match from 2005 ROH.
I was gonna say, didn't James Gibson retire a couple of, last year or something?
All
Anyway.
right.
Is that it?
No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go right into the next show.
Oh my God!
Over the top, Tony. You got to talk about Impact, baby. Jordan Grace defeats Masha Slamovich. PCO defeats Champagne Singh. Johnny Swinger Daddy defeats
Auger Knobber.
Yeah, Nobble Gobber.
Yep.
The Knob Cranker. El Denoroso. ABC. Ace Austin and Chris Payne defeats the Design. Jody Threat defeat. Oh my God. Silesia Spark.
Yep.
Bro. Is this real?
Yo, I can't. Impact's knockout titles match. Deonna Purrazzo defeats Taylor Wilde. Tony, take me over the top because I'm losing my crap.
Shawn Michaels is ambidextrous. At least he can still use two of something.
Is he fucking dexterous? Asshole.
He's bidextrous.
Oh. All right. On NWA Power. SVGS defeat Daisy Kill and Talos. There it is, Talos. Kenzie Page defeats Ella Envy. Knox and Murdoch defeat the Fixers. And Silas Mason defeats Odinson on NWA USA.
Oh,
Damage defeats Rush Freeman. Kylie Page defeats Sierra. And Jake Dumas defeats Mercurio and PJ Hawks. Tony. Over the top, me babe.
the chicken and the ostrich are the closest living relatives to the T-Rex. And those fuckers won't pick up a check either.
Short arms. There we go. All right, let's head right into MLW Short and Sweet Battle Riot 5. We got a 40-man Battle Riot match. Alex Kane defeats One Called Manders and Akira and Calvin Tankman and Davey Boy Smith Jr. and Delirious and Dr. Cornwallis and Duke the Dumpster Drose and Gene Snitsky and Jacob Fatu and Jay Lyon and Jesus Rodriguez and Jimmy Lloyd and John Hennigan and Juice. Why is there and between every Juicy Fanoyo, Ken Broadway, Kim Chi, and Lance Anoy, and Lindsay Dorado, and Leo Rush, and Little Guido, and Los Azteca 9, and Los Azteca 33, and Manswater, and Microman, and Midas Black, and Mr. Thomas, and O'Shea Edwards, and Raven, and Ray Jazz, and Ricky Shane Page, and Sam Adonis, and Shigehiro Erie, and Taya Valkyrie, and the Beastman, and the Colin number 1, and the Colin number 2, and TJ Crawford, former guest of the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast, and Tracy Williams also, and Willie Mack. Alex Kane eliminates Davey Boy Smith Jr. to take him over the top. So, Tony, why don't you take us over the top?
Was this the last one?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, then I'm going to finish it up. A group of hedgehogs is called a prickle. Similarly, a group of wrestling fans are called fucking losers.
Smart marks.
And with that, I thought I was going to say pricks for that one, but I went the other way. Haha.
Wow, what a
Big
guy
guy.
you are. Funny guy. Well, Tony, you texted us on Friday night and you were a little upset with the road that Cody Rhodes has been put on here.
Whoa! They fuck Cody Rhodes.
Only smoking mirrors.
Okay, so we broke the news last week as it was happening on Raw, where we found out that the draft was coming back. And not only was the draft coming back, but Roman Reigns was going to be exclusive to either Raw or SmackDown once he was drafted, which meant those two titles, which he is in possession of currently and still, will be going along with him, which also means that there was going to be a new belt created, the World Championship, for whatever brand Roman Reigns doesn't go to. Now, the story that we were following has Cody Rhodes losing to Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, not completing his story. So you would think the obvious choice was to keep the two of them on the same brand. So at some point in the future, we can have that story continue. Well, what does WWE do? Nope. They split them up on brands, and now Cody Rhodes is without his Roman Reigns to conquer.
Wait, what did they do with that? Roman Reigns is still where?
Roman Reigns was drafted to SmackDown, so he's not still anywhere. He's got a permanent home on SmackDown now.
And so now Cody Rhodes was drafted to Raw?
Cody Rhodes was drafted to Raw, where the new World Championship is going to find a new waist to go around in Saudi Arabia. So, yeah, man, that was annoying as fuck, dude. That stuck in my craw because now, what's the point of the Cody story? What's the point of Cody losing if he's going to be chasing for a belt? And even if he does win it, it's going to make him a fucking runner-up champion. And if he loses, he's in that tournament. He's a fucking two-time loser. So what? How does this put Cody into any kind of good position at all?
So bad. I'm with you. I got nothing to add because you're spot on.
So it seems a little knee jerk. Take the ride, man. Take the ride. If he, hey, Tony, you know, I'm a big Cody guy, right? Big Cody guy. I don't think in any way that they fucked him. And I don't think that he needs to dethrone Roman to complete his story. If the story is him becoming world champion, he's going to become a world champion. Now, that's not to say it's this belt, this new world heavyweight belt. Things can change in a minute in wrestling. We all know that. So it's very possible he could come out tonight and get drafted to SmackDown, right?
That's true. That's true.
Shit can change in a second. So I'm not upset about it, big Cody guy, but he could grab that new belt and run with that like a motherfucker and establish that, and I'm okay with it.
Aren't there two separate draft pools? So if Cody was already in the first draft pool, he can't be drafted tonight? I'm pretty sure that's how it works. There were two separate draft pools where only certain people could be drafted on SmackDown. Not to SmackDown, but on that show. And then on
they
Raw.
play fast and loose with these rules, though. They've announced today that Shawn Michaels made a deal to get Ali. So yeah, it's
like if history's a guide, you're right.
One of his eyes.
What's that?
Can I get the Ali kid? Look, I'm ambidextrous. I still can't pay for the bill though because I'm T-Rex to this.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, KJG. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
So I will agree with Tony in this aspect. First of all, I don't think that Cody's going to get drafted back to SmackDown. I think they made their choice. They're going to have a Raw champion. They're going to have a SmackDown champion. But the thing is, though, whoever beats Roman Reigns is going to be a much bigger deal than whoever wins this World Championship.
At least for now, until they build it up anyway. And I'm sorry to cut you off, but I don't know if you noticed as well, but when Triple H was revealing this new championship, kind of shit on Roman Reigns quite a bit, saying that this guy brokered himself a deal where he's not on TV and people deserve a champion that's going to defend his title all the time. So, like, what the fuck? Were you trying to build him up were you trying to build up this new championship by shitting on your current champion?
I think what they were trying to do is just be honest and be like as transparent, like work transparency as possible. Like, because we all know it. Like, none of us are idiots. Like, we all know that Roman Reigns is almost a part-timer now, and he's still your WWE Undisputed Champion. So, like, I feel like they're not, to quote like the old Vince McMahon promo, we're not going to insult your intelligence. You know that Roman Reigns is not going to be on every show, so we will give you a world champion that will be on every show. So to me, I don't hate that aspect of it, but it totally devalues anything that Cody had the potential to do at some point. If that was their plan, maybe that was never their plan to begin with. Maybe it's Jey Uso, maybe it's somebody else. I don't know.
So I'm just gonna throw this out there and get your guys' opinion on it. So before when the company sold, and that was one of the thoughts that maybe they didn't want to really shuffle the deck with a new champion during, you know what I mean, during the sale of the company and all that kind of thing, keep it kind of status quo through that. And if they're doing that, would creating this new belt be their way of going, well, no, we still have Roman as our champion, but still getting a belt onto Cody?
It just devalues the whole. No matter what, it's gonna seem less than. Like, no matter what, like unless they've turned me and they do a tremendous job building what this belt could possibly be.
Of course,
if the lineage is still, the world heavy, but it can't.
When is Cody wrestling Brock Lesnar? Is
Saturday.
That's this weekend.
But that's not Saudi Arabia.
No, that's Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Oh, the Puerto Rico show. That's right. Where Bad Bunny's wrestling.
Punishment Martinez.
Priest.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Damian Priest. I got that Ring of Honor show in the brain. Punishment Martinez.
Do you think Cody gets a little momentum if he wins this match against Brock Lesnar this weekend?
Yep. Yes, that helps. I'll say it doesn't hurt. I think it definitely helps. Yeah.
So obviously we're on the topic. So the idea of this new belt, does it lessen if Cody wins it? Do you guys see it as that big moment, or is it like, all right, we just gave him like a second place trophy?
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
I'm leaning more towards second place trophy than I am big deal. They could change my mind. Maybe next week I'll have a completely different feeling. But as of now, like as we're recording this right now, to me, it feels like 100% second place. No, they should have just split the belts. They should have just split the belts when they had the chance, and they didn't.
What they should have done, if they were smart, they could have put the Universal Championship on Cody at Mania, and then it would have made more sense because then Cody, as a babyface, could have been drafted to SmackDown, Raw, whichever, and then said, you know what? This is fair. The other show's going to need somebody to be a great representative of them. And I'm sure whoever wins this title is going to represent that brand to the fullest and this and that. And it would make sense because, hey, Cody just won the belt. Now he's like, yeah, why not? Let them have a champion. Let them have somebody that they could be proud of. And then maybe someday down the road, we'll decide who the better man is. Boom.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
works so much better than having Roman just win and then just disappear.
So here's the thing. I feel like a lot of it has to depends on what they decide to call the championship that Roman Reigns has. If they're still calling it the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, and then Cody is the World Heavyweight Champion, like it just sounds so much more prestigious with the title that they have Roman's championship. If they just call him the WWE champion, and if they go back to that WWE champion, World Heavyweight Champion, then I might be able to live with it a little easier. But the fact that you're going to call the undisputed longest reigning WWE Universal Champion, and Cody Rhodes would be like, "Hey, I'm world champ."
I wouldn't be surprised at some point if they quietly get rid of the Universal part and they just, consider it just one title. Because what else are they going to do? Are they going to split it at this point? They can't.
Do you think the optic is too good to like get rid of though? Of like Paul Heyman holding a belt and then him putting them both.
Maybe they get rid of it once Roman finally loses it.
Yeah, who beats him now? Who's next in the pipeline?
That's the big
E. If he comes back, if he can come back, maybe.
Do you think they're building Matt Riddle for this?
Oh,
Listen, I get the grimace. I get the grimace, but Matt Riddle lately's been like, you know what? I'm not always a bro. They fucked with me too, so now I'm gonna fuck with him back.
So, Kevin, you asked where Riddle got drafted. Let me just give you what we have here.
Yeah.
And we're 15 minutes out of Raw, so this is going to look a whole lot different if you're listening to this on Tuesday versus watching us live. But Raw has Rhodes, Becky Lynch, all three members of Imperium, Gunther, Ludwig, and Giovanni.
That's a big get. He could be the guy.
You know
Matt
what?
Riddle, McIntyre, The Miz, Nakamura, and NXT Women's Champion Indy Hartwell. Also drafted to Raw after the show went off the air Friday night. The Vikings, Viking Raiders, and Valhalla, which I guess is what, Nikki Cross?
Sarah Logan.
No, Sarah Logan.
Dexter Loomis, Candice LeRae, the Maximum Mole Models, all three of them.
Mole models?
Male models.
Mole models.
Maximum Mole models.
Mole.
My
Dude,
printer
we're all
ran out of ink
butchering
today,
the
so
English
I
language
read it off the screen here. Natty, Apollo Crews, Sonya Deville, Chelsea Green, Zoe Stark, J.D. McDonough.
Wow, J.D. McDonough getting on the main roster, and Apollo Crews coming back.
They bumped Apollo Crews back.
And then over on SmackDown, it's the Bloodline, Roman, Solo, and Paul Heyman.
This popped me. I'm sorry. Mole models versus Osos. Okay.
Oh yeah. Bianca Belair's over there. Street Profits, Edge, Bobby Lashley, the OC, AJ, Mia Yim.
Styles.
Yeah, I'm not saying her name. Mia Yim, Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows, Damage Control, your NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, Alba Fryer and Isla Dawn.
The Fryer, huh?
Fryer. Also on SmackDown.
Out of the flame into the fryer.
Hit Row is still a thing.
Get in there, Elbow.
So Top Dollar, Ashante, The Adonis, and B-Fab. Lacey Evans.
B-Fabs?
B-Fabs. It was also announced on SmackDown The Lowdown that Omos, Dolph Ziggler, Mustafa Ali, and Von Wagner are now free agents.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
What the fuck does that mean?
That's a great question.
I don't know. Wrestlers eligible to be drafted tonight.
So they get re-entered into the draft pool for tonight.
Tonight's list. Ready for this? Let's see how many of these names I
Boy.
find. Akira Tozawa, Alpha Academy, Angel Garza, and Humberto Carrillo. Asuka, Austin Theory, Baron Corbin, Braun Strowman, and Pew Pew. Brock Lesnar, Bronson Reed, Cedric Alexander, and Shelton Benjamin, Charlotte Flair, Dana Brooke, Elias, Emma, Johnny Gargano, Judgment Day, all of Judgment Day. They can go as a group. Karrion Kross is still a thing. Look at that. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn as a tag team. LA Knight, Liv Morgan, and Raquel Rodriguez. Nikki Cross, Piper Niven, Rhea Ripley, Rick Boogs, Riddick Moss, Madcap Moss no more.
I like that. Thank God.
Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler, Seth Rollins, Shotzi Blackheart, Tamina, Tegan Knox, the Brawling Brutes, the LWO, the New Day, the Usos, Trish Stratus, Xia Li, and select NXT superstars.
Let me ask you this.
Hit me.
What's going to happen with the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship now? Are they just going to let go of a set of belts? Are we merging those titles and creating new ones? What's the story, Morning Glory?
I have seen nothing yet reported.
Maybe
I do know that Andrew Zarian of the Mat Men podcast, he reported that WWE is looking to keep the title on Roman because they want to have the history books indicate that there were longer title reigns. So the idea to put him over 1,000 days is what they're looking to do.
Well, because he's been Universal Champion longer than he's been WWE Champion, correct?
Don't remember. I think it might be the other way around.
I guess it depends who won what belt from who. Because
I don't even know. I don't even know who he beat. To be honest,
didn't
with you.
he beat Brock to unify? But which belt did Brock have?
Didn't he beat
Universal?
Bray?
Brock had what?
Oh boy,
Daniel Bryan.
I'm looking it up too. Yeah, I thought so. Remember, what was the main event of that weird SummerSlam, or was it the weird swamp match? And Bray was the champion, and that's when he returned and he speared him.
He won the Universal Championship at Payback in August 2020 and the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 38 in April 2022. So he has held the Universal Championship since August 2020.
Who did he beat for that? You said
he for the Universal.
Yeah. Was it It wasn't Kofi, was it?
Kate says Roman won it from Dusty.
He beat The Fiend and Braun Strowman in a triple threat match.
Yes, that was that. Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Who beat Kofi? Oh, Brock did.
Brock beat Kofi.
Yep.
Yeah.
And everybody cried.
Yeah.
Wah.
I think that was like the debut episode of Fox SmackDown Fox.
Fox.
Gross.
Roman Fox.
I'm all for longer title reigns.
That's what she said.
It's just not some. It's got to be harder to do in this day and age, right?
That's what she said.
So, I think that once you get past a certain point, not anymore. I think that Roman, for a while, people were like, all right, who's next? And now that he's had it for so long, I think people are a little bit more behind it because it's become kind of like an iconic title run. Yeah. So I think that there's like a fine line of where it's like, we have to make a switch or we're going to make this huge. And they're going to make it huge. And it's become a very intriguing storyline. So
no,
question.
I'm 100% with you, Kevin. I'm sorry, Tony, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish it.
I'm 100% with you. Like, as a fan of Cody, I wanted nothing more for him to win, but I totally understand why they didn't. And it worked so well for the legacy of what Roman Reigns is going to mean to the WWE and to wrestling and to the World Heavyweight and to the WWE Championship. And I'm 100% with you on the point where it says, like, if we don't have to do it, we're not going to do it. Like, if we don't feel the need to change this championship and put it on somebody else, like if Roman becomes like a John Cena or a Rock, like that's the only way to me. I feel like that's how it could happen. Like, he's right now, if you're not putting the belt on Cody, you have him hold it as long as you want him to hold it at this point in time. That's what I think.
All right. Question for you guys. Who do you put this world championship on?
Cody. Or Seth. I think Seth has a lot of momentum.
Thinking you go with somebody who's more established than all of them. We give the Viper a run. What better way to build up a title from nothing than to put it on somebody who's established?
Is he healthy?
I think he's due to come back, isn't he?
I have no idea.
How great would that be? The Viper showing up in Saudi Arabia with the pose.
Kate. So here's Kate said. Why can't I don't know how to do it. Okay. Kate said Seth or Drew. I feel like Drew has lost way too much momentum.
Yeah, and he's got a contract that's not doesn't sound like it's going to be renewed.
Although I tell you this much, I think Drew Gulak as the world champion would be fucking amazing.
Matt, how do you feel about like Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre completely going in the opposite directions? I feel like Seth Rollins has gained an incredible amount of momentum and Drew McIntyre has lost it.
Yeah. So here, my question is: have they decided how they're going to crown this champion at Night of the Champions? Like, is there going to be a tournament?
Sheamus, fella.
Is it fucking yelling out names?
Yeah,
Sheamus, I don't want to see
Fucking Sheamus, bro.
Sheamus, dude.
Yeah, dude.
He's picked up steam too, but not enough.
Nah, Sheamus, fella.
Listen, I wouldn't hate it, but I don't think it's in the cards at all.
What about Nelly?
So
put the belt on Nelly. Give Nelly the strap.
So Matt, I don't believe that they've officially announced the tournament. I don't believe that, but I think that's the speculation that's going to be a tournament, obviously.
So I wonder if that replaces the King of the Ring and the Queen of the Ring concept that they scrapped. They're still going to have a tournament. They're just not going to call it King of the Ring.
30-man greatest Royal Rumble ever for the World Championship, and Ric Flair wins the fucking thing.
You got to make it 60 though, because the greatest Royal Rumble had 60 guys.
I would love to see Gunther. I like, even for this, I don't like. I would love to see Gunther win it, hold the IC and this new strap, and have
guys walking around with 2 top belts.
And you have Cody Chase. You have Cody Chase. Gunther,
there's history.
Gunther.
We had Insta history at the Rumble.
Yep.
Cases they did, and they announced the first 4.
You can't dangle that penis in front of us
give it
and
to
tell
me.
us not to suck it. I mean, come on now.
I don't care. You come in my face, I'm gonna fight you.
There's a couple things I need to know here now. Also, with Money in the Bank, right? Money in the Bank is coming up. How does that factor into the Raw and the SmackDown brother, right? Is there going to be a Raw specific ladder match? Is there going to be a SmackDown specific ladder match? That factors in, because you could do Cody. You could have Seth win, and then Cody chases him. Cody could also win the Money in the Bank, and then maybe he can challenge Roman again at SummerSlam. You can do like Nakamura. He's on Raw, right? We also don't know the whole Raw lineup here with this new belt.
I think they used to at one point do both. The 2 men's Money in the, or did they not? Or did they just let them choose? I don't remember. I thought they did 2. I mean, there was a women's championship.
I feel like I kind of remember it being 2, but I'm not certain.
Because like one was blue and one was red, I think, or one was black and one was blue. Oh, God, man,
let's see.
Mush memory.
Let's see. Okay, so yeah, it looks like 2010, 11, 12, 13. They did 1 for Raw, 1 for SmackDown, or 1 for the Raw Championship, 1 for the SmackDown Championship.
Wait, but they weren't doing women's at that point.
No, that was just
right.
Oh.
They're not gonna have 4 fucking ladder matches, are they?
I mean, it's Money in the Bank.
Dude, TNA did a whole pay-per-view of every single match being in a cage.
Yeah, they did it.
I wouldn't be shocked if every single match. We're getting there, Tony, where every single match on a pay-per-view is going to be for a briefcase.
They did it at 14. There were 2 for the men.
Well, every match in AEW is for a title. Why not?
Great point.
So they've done it a bunch. What is this? Yeah. A lot of ladder matches.
Nerdport joining in. F and Ronnie. It's going to be Mansoor. Well, Mansoor's got some other stories that were written for him.
Oh,
Gorilla Mansoor.
Gracious.
Someone actually timed it out, and they said he would have been 6 years old when that happened.
What a terrible idea.
Listen.
It's terrible. Look, there's bad. Look, I get it. We had this conversation over our text message the other day. I don't know fuck all about law. I'm not the lawyer in the group. This lady's suing. But some of the stuff that comes out, it's like fucking romper room in that writer's room, huh? Me and Tony, we all had a conversation, and he was like, everyone has bad ideas, and that's fair. But it's like, you could have made Mansoor the dude that works at the Quickie Mart, but you decided, let's make him the man behind the most deadly attacks in America in the last fucking 60 years. What?
Yeah.
Like I said, they're not all good ideas.
Holy shit. He could have been a gas station attendant. He could have been a Quickie Mart guy. He could have been a fucking royal prince from India who was a doctor there, and he came over here and he has to be a wrestler. They could have done so many things with him. They decided but the idea was floated.
God, Dr. Mansoor.
Dr. Mansoor. That would have been great. He's the guy.
Kelly's in stirrups. What do we have here?
Holy shit. Lawsuits are fucking everywhere. They're flying everywhere.
Is this one of those things that's not going to have any wings, Tony?
Come on, Nelly, no.
It kind of seems that way. I mean,
There's
what did
no
they
cha-
say?
This gets thrown out in 2 seconds.
They fired her because she stole a WrestleMania chair, and now she's just gonna like pile on and say like, "Oh, they came up with all these racist and awful ideas." I mean, it's a fucking creative meeting. Like,
Right.
you may not like what's brought up, but sometimes even the dumbest shit that gets brought up leads to some brilliance. Thankfully, someone had a smarter head and said, we can't fucking do this. And it just sort of fell off the rails, which is what you hope happens with bad ideas. But sometimes even the most fucking heinous ideas lead to the good shit.
The fact that if the only legs WWE has to stand on, or that she has to stand on is if she was fired without cause. Like you have to, like, she has to prove that she was fired without cause. The racial...
No, you can be fired without cause. You don't have to have any cause to be fired.
No, but
just say, guess what?
If you're suing someone for wrongful termination, then yeah, you do. Like
no. If you're suing for wrongful termination, they have to have a bad reason to fire you. They fire you because of the color of your skin.
Right.
They fire you because of your age.
Or you
if
took
they
a chair.
tell you hit the fucking bricks Friday, you're done. You're done.
Or you took a chair.
Or you took a chair. Yeah. She's a fucking klepto. Dude, Kate fucking popped me with this. She just wrote, give her the chair.
No. Oh, that's good.
That's good.
That took me a couple seconds. That's good.
No, and listen, I agree, Kate. Toddler 911 Mastermind is not leading anywhere good. Of course it's not. If you go with that story, it's not. But these are fucking wrestling people in a writers meeting, and they're just throwing ideas out there. That doesn't mean they stick. I mean, it's bad enough we got the Goon and the fucking pug Alex Porto and Tia Hopper.
Yeah, but those make, like, a wrestling plumber makes sense. The Goon is a
it doesn't.
A wrestling plumber makes sense.
I'm going to clean all the pipes in the World Wrestling Federation. Fuck, Daddy.
I'm here to check
99% of wrestlers are probably plumbers by day anyway. So let's be honest.
They were going to make fucking Shane Haste the human hunter.
Yeah, I heard about that. That
Like-
was interesting.
Like, what was that movie? Predator? No. What was the
Yeah,
chase with Ice-T?
here's my question.
What was that called?
If you consider all of these ideas that came out in this lawsuit, let's consider them at the absolute worst. It's racist people having racist ideas. Let's just start with that.
Yes.
What does that have to do with you getting fired? Are you claiming hostile work environment? Then why would you stay there anyway? Why wouldn't you quit and say that you were constructively quit because it was a hostile work environment? Look, if you quit, the rules in all the states, if you quit a job, you just walk out the door. You're not allowed to collect unemployment. Why? Because the assumption is that you were there and you were doing a job and you were getting paid to do that job. So by leaving, you're not entitled to any kind of benefits. However, if you constructively quit, which means that something going on at this job it made your job impossible to do, or there was some heinous like HR violation shenanigans that it made it impossible for you to do the work that you were hired to do, then you have every right to quit and turn around and sue because they made it impossible for you to do your job. She was still there doing her job. She was fired for no reason. Well, aside from stealing a chair. So then what's the gripe?
On
See
her
what I
end.
mean? Yeah. So what's
No,
the
no,
gripe?
I think we're fundamentally on the same page here. I don't think she has any, chair legs to stand on here. So, yeah, there you go.
Kate thinks she's fucking funny tonight. Suddenly, a guy with his hands in his pockets isn't so bad.
God, every week the first thing I see on Dynamite is fucking Orange Cassidy coming out.
Yep.
Every week.
Yep.
He's in the. I guarantee you on Wednesday that 8-man. I guarantee you it's the first match.
And he's gonna win, and he's gonna do the pocket thing with the kicks and the whoa.
I love Orange Cassidy. I'm not hating on him.
Get
I just find it so much. I just find it so hysterical that every single week he's the opening match.
He's fucking undefeated in his last 70 matches.
Big Orange Cassidy.
Handsome Kevin, you look like you had something to say, or the brain's working overtime over
Yeah,
there.
a little bit. And one of the things that like you hear about this shit that comes up in the creative room or the writers' meetings and all that kind of other kind of shit. Things come up in writers' rooms fucking all the time, right? And guess what? Some of them make TV, watch Family Guy, watch CSI, watch anything. So why is it that in a wrestling writing room, we are raking somebody over the coals for coming up with ideas for a story on a TV show? That's this shit bugs me so frequently when they're like, oh, well, they came up with this idea. This was an idea they didn't do. Racist pieces of shit. Guess what? It's a fucking fictional TV show. They're pitching ideas for a TV show, and wrestling always gets fucking mopped in this shit because it's held to some weird double fucking standard.
So
it just bugs the fuck out of me.
So I wonder, and you kind of hit on it with the double standard kind of comment. Wrestling is like the weirdest form of entertainment ever. It's not a script. It's scripted obviously, but it's not a syndicated television show. It's not, a soap opera by nature. I mean, of course, everyone says male soap opera.
Yeah.
But it's just some weird line that is so bizarre with wrestling that is different than any other show that's on TV. And I don't think that the stigmas behind Vince McMahon and what he's been accused of doing in the past, of always being racially motivated by story to tell stories that are biased against people, doesn't do them any favors. So I feel like once that happens, like we talked about before, once that door opens, people are going to walk right through it because it's a track record of weird racial boundary line stepping. So, I'm with you in terms of I don't think that this girl has a case to make for her lawsuit unless she thinks she was fired without cause. So it's just wrestling is the most unique form of entertainment ever, and it's just so. It's held to a weird, like you said, like a different standard than other forms of entertainment.
Why aren't people raking the Simpsons over the coals for their, Middle Eastern guy running their convenience store? Look at all the shit that Family Guy does. Like, it bugs the hell out of me. It's a fucking fictional show.
25 years into the run, and they had to get rid of Apu, and they changed his voice. And
okay, I didn't know that.
Well, there's word he might kind of be coming back around because I thought I read another article recently where Hank Azaria was disappointed about something, and he's the guy that voiced it for how many friggin' years, and all of a sudden it was a big disappointment. I'm like, what are we doing?
Here's the thing with pro wrestling, right? They and to Kevin's point, they have to walk that line, right? We just can't make him like you want to make Mansoor. He just can't be like the dude that works at the corner store, right? We have to push the envelope. If we're going to make this guy a character where he's going to represent the Islamic community or his nation or whatever, we have to go as far to the extreme as possible. And I think that's a fucking terrible idea.
The ideas, Matt, you're 100% right. Terrible ideas, no matter how you slice it in terms of storytelling in general. Bad ideas. I mean, look how well it worked for Muhammad Hassan. Like, come on, it just doesn't work, man. Like, and they should learn by. And thank God, I guess at some point someone with a cooler head prevailed and said, "Hey, we're not doing this." It was probably her.
And also, handsome Kevin, I think you don't hear about those ideas that make it onto the cutting room floor and all these other works of entertainment because, well, there's not like I mean, maybe there is. I don't fucking know. A TV gossip fucking dirt sheet writer like Dave Meltzer, who's like, this week CSI was gonna stick some dynamite in somebody's asshole, and
There might be.
all over the.
I'm sure there is.
But even if they do go over those lines, right, and they cross those lines on something like a CSI, people accept it as fiction and show. They need to start looking at the storylines of professional wrestling and accepting them as fiction and show, right?
Okay, but
they just do, and there's bad ideas. There's bad ideas
for 9/11.
There's bad ideas. Sergeant
That's
Slaughter was
terrible.
He was an Iraqi sympathizer, right?
I mean,
While
well,
shit was going on,
And
right?
people fucking hated it.
That was 30 years ago. It's a different time.
I understand that, but it's a bad idea, sure. But
These people
still,
are fucking carnies. What ideas do you think they're coming up with? The problem is nowadays they have 500 writers instead of fucking Pat Patterson, Jerry Briscoe, fucking Tony. What the fuck's his name?
Khan.
Garea.
That's it. Tony Garea.
He was never a writer.
Fucking Chief J Strongbow. Fucking Blackjack Lanza. Like these are the people they fucking went to for their Howard fucking Finkel, for Christ's sakes.
Tony,
We're not
you're
talking like
totally-
some Hollywood people that they just shoe in every fucking 6 months.
You rattled off all the names, and I'm pretty sure other than Pat Patterson and maybe Briscoe were never writers.
It doesn't matter. Fucking Cornette was in there. Fucking what's his name? The Artful Dodger. Fucking all of them.
It is interesting when these lawsuits come out, what is brought up in them. I could care less about the lawsuit. I was more fascinated with some of the ideas that are talked about behind doors. It's kind of silly. A white man hunting a black man in drag. Like why is that an idea?
Who was that? Who was that for?
They wanted Shane Hayes to be the fucking human hunter, and he was gonna chase around Scripps.
He's gonna chase what's his
Reggie.
name? The Reggie, yes.
Dressed in drag.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah.
For some reason, when you said like the human hunter, I was thinking like Barry Windham, the stalker. Like that's what I was, which might be worse than the human hunter is definitely worse, but you know what I'm saying. But oh my god,
I like when the bad ideas come out. It's fun.
it's
gives
for
us
entertainment
flutter.
purposes, it's pretty good, but for real life purposes, it's the worst.
This is like this is like shit that we would come up with, like if we were drinking one night, like let him fucking go after this guy and put him in a cage, and that'd be
are
fucking
drinking one night.
hysterical.
Well, it's not a bad idea.
What plugs?
I was just gonna say, like, you didn't have to say it, Tony. I was gonna segue into it.
Segue.
Seg this away or this that
This
away?
away, that away.
And I was
Wait,
hoping.
you know what?
you were gonna
Time
pick
out.
up what I was
Before-
putting down.
Before I picked it up and I threw it out the fucking window.
Clearly.
I just want to let people know, Matt comes on the show, goes on all these other podcasts that he's involved in.
That's right.
I will give credit where credit's due. Typically, he's known for stammering, stuttering, mispronouncing things, but he's a fucking low-key genius. Bro, when you were whipping out Celsius, talking about the temperature at the fucking 2300 arena with Kieran, I almost fell out of my fucking chair because I can't figure out how to figure out Celsius,
Oh,
and
I
this
had to-
motherfucker knows everything.
I had the Google over here. I just Googled it.
Shut up, bro. I'm
You-
putting you
come
over,
on,
you.
take it, Matt. Take the compliment.
Jesus Christ,
He
dude.
was putting you over so huge. and
Trying to
just
put you
made
over as a
just-
fucking genius. Like, Google, bro.
Look, if there's anyone that's ever listened to this podcast, they know I'm not even close, not remotely. I'm an idiot that sometimes says clever shit.
You might never get me putting you over as strong as I
Yeah,
did just
totally.
there, and you just fucking walked all over it.
He nailed a turkey from the rear.
There you go. That's
You
Matt in a
sure
nutshell.
did. I got the look over my shoulder going.
Inaugurables.
Yes, the
Inaugural.
inaugural.
There's a lot of bad ideas in the WWE writers' room. A good idea, though, on the Shining Wizards Wrestling podcast is to support us on our Patreon. So for as little as $1 a month, you can support us on our Patreon, patreon.com/Wizards Podcast. Tony, is this going to be your vehicle, or do you want me to do it?
No, I could do it. Did you want to go around the horn on the network when I was done with this though?
I can
prep
go
that.
around the horn on the network. I'm going to take a powder and take a pee and say hi to my wife. Okay.
My wife.
My wife.
Tell LP I said hi.
Lopan. I will let Lopan know what's up.
No, tell Rhiannon we said hi,
No,
please.
I'll let her know.
The very
I'll be back
lovely
to
Rhiannon.
Talk about the network.
I guess Kevin's leaving too. You hanging around HK or you got to go hit
Hey
the
man, I'm with you, brother.
I got
Me and you.
How do I
let's
get-
fucking throw there. That's how.
Fuck out of here.
Wanted to help him out. Well, handsome Kevin, you've been a
Hey, man.
wizard long enough. You
Yeah.
know about our Patreon page, don't you?
I'm familiar.
Did you know that for as little as $1, you can support this show each and every week? Just $1, dude. And for that $1, you know what we do? We add you to our roll of Patreon supporters, our producers, if you will. Kevin, that's not all. Because for as little as $3, you get access to our entire archive of exclusive Patreon produced only shows.
Just $3, Tony?
$3 a month, and you get access to all of them.
That's
There's
a
got to
fucking
be
coffee.
There's got to be like 150 episodes, well, if not close enough. But we got new ones coming out every day. The latest just dropped today, as a matter of fact. The notification went around to all of our curtain jerkers, if you will. It's Kevin and Handsome Kevin, the two Kevins battling it out, trying to find out who they would put in the WWE Hall of Fame. It's a
was a
banger of an episode, like the kids
Fun
say.
episode. Fun episode.
It bangs, it slaps, it fucks, it does all those things. I hope my mom's not listening. $5, you got plugs? You want us to plug anything? We will plug your shit. And I say that with all the affection in the world. $10 a month. Matt's got a gimmick, which I think he's doing it today because it's the first of the month. Wake up, get up, wake up. A little Bone Thugs and Harmony for you. $10 a month. We put your name in a hat, and each and every month somebody gets drawn out of that hat. And for the next month, you get to pick what you want to do as part of the Shining Wizards. You could sit in on an interview. You could challenge Mike, what's his nuts, for the Can You Beat That Championship. Yes, what's his nuts. You could sit in on an interview. Did I say that already? Yes.
Yeah.
You could be like this jackass joining us tonight, fucking Milwaukee Tom, and pick some dog shit Ring of Honor pay-per-view for us to watch and talk about. The Shining Wizards world is your oyster. $10 a month. Right now, we want to thank those who continue to support us here on the Shining Wizards. We're going to start as usual with the Queen of the Shining Wizards, Miss Kathy Hummer. We're going to go to the King of the Shining Wizards, Mr. Manny Crazzo, from all the way across the fucking world in East Jabib. Anthony and Danny Rusinello. Danny Rusinello at Not Danny Russ on the Twitter box. Anthony Rusinello, he is the brains behind the Mark Order podcast Wednesdays on the Shining Wizards Network at jointhemarkorder.com. Sean Toe, Sean Calejo, Kate the Great Hensler. She was joining us in the chat earlier. She was lighting shit up. Matter of fact, I think she got picked for June. Did she get picked? She got picked for something. I think she's going to be joining us soon.
Kate
too.
and I have heat.
Yeah. Kate's got heat all the time. At Miss Kate Fabe, she hosts Sarah Graff's Fightful, Friday Night SmackDown, and the Rampage post show. Matt Garifo at Whodat Matt 81, no relation to KJG. Christine Friesendorf, Sierra, and I always fucking, when I see that, I want to mispronounce it all the time. It's Kieran from Matt's buddy over at the Bread Club over in England. That motherfucker's a funny dude, and he's doing some good shit. He puts up with Matt, so that's pluses and aces in my book. Mark Parloni. If you know Mark, if you don't know Mark, Mark's been going through some medical issues. Make sure you give prayers up to the big man upstairs. Make sure Mark's having a good time. We love that dude. He's been with us for a really long time. Support that motherfucker more than you support us. He deserves it. Fucking Mott Spock at High Five Tom, the Marking Out ROH Revelry podcast, and the fucking man who's going to be joining us in a few minutes so we can dog the shit out of him. Yep. Michael Hammond, Matthew Birch, Braden Berger, and he's our number one fan from Iowa at OnFuego30. Brendan Haney, at Irish Misfit. He is the Irish Misfit. Ryan Schlong, the other dude from over at the Mark Order, at Mark Order Pod on the Twitter box. Asian Joe, SJ McDonald, Eric Freeds, LOL Mike Peterson supporting us. The fucking handsome dude to my left, at Year of Pod, at JJ Rogue Means, at Tots Pod. He's the other motherfucker part of the Shining Wizards Network. Handsome Kevin Rogue, Shining Wizards, handsome Kevin Rogue. Bon Beasley, Roll, David Henry Bauer III at Bauerhausen TX on the Instagram. And last but certainly not least, his fucking Twitter handle gives away the name at W. Mercier Jr. He's the one, the only, from the ROH Revelry as well, Mr. William Mercier Jr.
Lives are gonna be in William Mercier's hands. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Nailed it.
Kevin, I know what you mean. And if you enjoy what you're hearing tonight here on the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast, please check out our network, shiningwizardsnetwork.com. It's home to a variety of shows. The latest, if you're an AEW fan, you want all things AEW, the Mark Order Podcast, episode 109, a strong-ish Dynamite in Florida. Check out Ryan and Money on that episode. Radioactive Metal for all you metalheads out there. Episode 740 just dropped. RSD, Stack O Wax. Yeah. Check out how our Canadian brethren do the heavy metal.
I think they had a report on National Record Day, whatever it's called.
Oh, yeah, I saw them weirdos lined up all around the block.
Fuck yeah, dude. Snowy's a weirdo just like him.
Pizza truck
If you
super
have an
early in the
out-of-warranty
morning.
car, you gotta call CarShield before your car breaks down.
Sorry.
Call CarShield.
Call him, bro. What the fuck you waiting for?
You got to call it before your car breaks down.
Not
Meat.
not a sponsor.
The Bread Club is available on the Shining Wizards Network about a week after it's available on Fightful Overbook. So me and Kieran are talking my New Japan USA shows, Mercedes Moné versus Iwatani and David Finley.
David Club.
Our guest tonight, High Five Tom, marking out ROH Revelry from ROH TV 84. Him and William Mercier Jr. talking all things Ring of Honor, inconclusive breakdown. Tucker Carlson in, obviously. Tucker Carlson, he quit Fox. Jerry Springer died. The Ukraine, Vince McMahon, and top 10 grunge albums this week. That's what we're talking about in the inconclusive breakdown. 30 screams or less for all you fans of horror. The latest episode, Steven and Corey review, is Sorry About the Demon. They'll tell you all about it in 30 screams or less. The latest and greatest from our compadre over here, Year of Duke and Rogue, Super Brawl Revenge. If you just want to listen to the agony of somebody who has to watch WCW in his dying days, you should listen to this episode. Duke and one handsome Kevin over there. Very entertaining. Check it out. Also available on the network, the Brocast, our brothers from down under. Too old for this shit. Handsome Kevin's other vehicle where they talk professional wrestling action figures.
Ooh, Kevin, wait. Next episode 50.
Episode 50 is coming out 1 week from today. We are recording it this week, so everybody make sure to get in your entries for the Get Off My Lawn prize pack. It's coming out, like I said, we're recording on Thursday, so limited time left to get your entries in. We'll read them all on the air, shout them all off, and you get the opportunity to win a gigantic Rogue Day Tots prize pack.
Giant.
Huge.
Giant.
Like his Pekka. Fuck yeah.
Wrestling Night in Canada, and then this is still Tony. This is still a thing. The Turnbuckle throwbacks.
Yeah. Well, not recently, but yeah.
Was our last episode. Best of luck on your future endeavor right after WrestleMania. So check that out if you're a big fan of the Turnbuckle throwbacks.
There you go.
They're doing their thing there.
Their last episode should be their last episode.
Oh.
You got heat with Phil, bro?
No, I love it. I was just fucking around. It was too good of a line to not use.
I get it.
Yeah.
He would appreciate it.
So I know Tom's gonna join us shortly, but there's
Tom.
We completely fucking went over this too. Handsome Kevin.
Yeah.
There's a shot WrestleMania 41 is gonna be in your backyard. Does that give you a little wrestling boner?
Well, yeah, I got to talk to my travel agent first about it a little bit, but I'm pretty sure I got him pretty hard over this.
That's exciting. That's be a huge get for you, no?
Yeah. So when they originally built that new stadium, the rumor then was, at least locally, that they was all but like set to go that WrestleMania was going to be here when the stadium originally was built. And it's a fantastic venue. I've been there for a couple of games. It's a lovely place to go. but the head of the stadium came out and said, well, we're getting WrestleMania. And as soon as he said that, they just yanked it from us, because obviously WWE likes to do their big announcement and all that kind of stuff. So I was pretty crushed. That was like, boy, that had to be close to 8 years ago now, something like that. So now being in the running, hopefully, I am very excited to the potential to see a WrestleMania. I've never been to any of the big four, so I would be very pumped to have that come into my backyard.
I would be pumped to come into your backyard too.
Hell yeah, you're welcome to Coup.
If you pump me, I'll come in your backyard.
There it is.
Tony, for you come on over. I'll pump you in the back.
Fuck yeah,
Coming
dude.
hard.
In the chicken.
Brock's coming hard too.
With an ostrich.
So that's pretty exciting news.
Breaking news. The librarian, Leva Bates, has announced that she is no longer with AEW as her 4th year of her contract has expired, and she's moving on to better herself as a performer and some other nonsense. So there you go. Blue Pants is gone.
Some other nonsense.
Yeah, I don't know. Her future, I don't know, some shit. Everybody's got a future and everybody's got a career. So next chapter, thoughts and prayers. I don't know, future endeavors.
Well,
Leva Bates, gone.
Glad you brought up AEW. We got to talk. There was a brand new signing, debut Wednesday night, which is pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
A little beatdown action with Adam Cole and company against the JAS. And who sets up to make their AEW debut?
Jeff Hardy.
Roderick Strong. Big
Former
Roddy
guest
fan.
of the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast.
Yes.
Yeah, all right. Him and Austin Theory.
Yeah, so that's huge because the last we saw him was on NXT, and I think he was part of Diamond Mine.
Yeah, he was with Stokely Hathaway, and Stokely had been gone for a long time now too, obviously.
So I think this is a great get for AEW. I love Roddy Strong, so I'm not going to say anything bad about him.
No, I love it too, and I feel like this was like no one knew about this. Like no one reported it. Like no one, at least as far as I know, nobody reported it ahead of time. So this was really, really cool to see.
Handsome Kevin, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Why do you think nobody reported on it?
Because it's not necessarily moving the needle, Tony. Is that
Why does everything have to move the needle? It's a great get, and it's a great acquisition, and it's one that Roddy Strong deserves to have a job on the main stage, and he's incredible.
Don't you think maybe they should have turned the lights off before he appeared, though?
That's bring him out in a box, bro.
Yeah, there we go.
Want to debut somebody? Put him in a fucking box. God damn.
So no top of the screen, no excitement.
So I like Roddy Strong.
Yeah, he's cool.
With they continue. It seems like at least once a month they have somebody new coming in, and then they just kind of fade back, and somebody new comes in, and then they fade back. So it's hard for me to get really excited about anybody new that they're bringing in. And the thing that I hated about it was music played, graphic hits, and he runs down. Like, could we get something like jump out of the crowd, jump out? You know what I mean? Like, nobody knows that he's going to be there or anything like that. Make it something.
But here's
different.
the thing, though. They always announce on Twitter like someone so and so is all elite. So like if someone's just jumping out of the crowd, then you can't.
So you can't put out a tweet.
What do you mean?
That's fine. So you don't put out a tweet that says Roddy is all elite.
I don't know. I think you guys are diving too deep into this. I think it's a great pickup. I think it was done great. I think the reaction that the crowd gave Adam Cole and Roderick Strong when they hugged it out was incredible. I loved everything about it, and not everyone has to get pushed to the moon right away. And I agree with you that AEW's roster is super congested. But if you
not anymore, Leva Bates just left.
That's right. That's a big roster spot. It's a big hole in the lineup, Tony. That's like your cleanup hitter leaving the
big
show.
hole to fill.
No disrespect to Leva Bates, obviously she's incredible.
So wait, hold on, Handsome Kevin. Your problem was the music and the screen, like
no. So
Yeah,
this is always kind of bugged me when especially when somebody's debuting to like run down and stuff like that. Like he's making the save. I hate like the music and the screen changing and all that kind of stuff. Like, let me be like completely surprised. Like, let me be completely.
Yeah, but you
surprised.
didn't know. You didn't. The music hit and the screen was up there. You had no idea.
You saw the fucking RS and he was running down. You
It
knew
was
who it
SRS.
was.
I thought it was Sean Ross Sapp.
Yeah, he's making the save.
I saw
The-
SOS. I thought it was Kofi Kingston.
You know.
Yeah,
You and the chud next to you were just fucking picking nits.
Yeah.
So I
I
was
didn't pick nits. I don't give a shit that Roddy Strong debuted. Kill me. What do you want me to tell you?
Kill you. Wow.
I didn't say
you just
anything
don't give a
about it.
shit
I just
about
don't give a fuck.
You just don't give a fuck about wrestling, Tony.
No, I
That's
don't
the
give a
issue.
fuck about Roddy Strong. I give a fuck about a lot of wrestling. Roddy Strong's not part of it. Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
How you couldn't get
do a little funky.
let me ask you this, Tony, because I was
Dude, don't take my opinion as a personal affront, dude. I don't care about
oh.
Roddy Strong. Sorry. I just don't.
I was already pretty like, I don't know, I wouldn't want to say checked out of the show, but once they did the whole tournament and then announced that the tournament meant fucking nothing anyways.
Oh, yeah. Fucking good call, HK.
That
Good call.
like when that happened, I was like, sweet. Perfect. So we had the tournament for no fucking reason.
No, it was a story device to get to where we wanted to get in the first place.
Another tournament for your device.
And the Owen Hart tournaments are coming up too.
Oh,
Swear to God, Nat, if you tell me pump the brakes, I'm gonna fucking disconnect
I'm
you.
not telling you to pump the brakes, but you guys are all over the board here. So let's. Obviously we're not happy with the way the Four Pillars tournament.
Oh,
went.
and enough with the fucking poor pillars, for Christ's sakes.
It should
Look.
have just been a 4-way.
Well, that's what they're getting to. You just have no one was like, "Oh man, MJF, Sammy Guevara, main event of Double or Nothing, sign me." Right? The way Sammy beat Darby with the Eddie Guerrero
Right.
tricking the referee to think that he hit him with the skateboard.
Wait, did Chavo get pissed off over that?
Yes, Chavo's fucking hot about it. He's so hot that he
Least
actually
important
reached out to
Guerrero.
Shining Wizard 7.
Did he get added to the Tranisha lawsuit?
3 times actually.
Let's let Matt finish here.
So that result was the reason why, your boy Tony Schiavone got in his ear that now we're going to get a tag match. And if Darby and Jungle Man, they win, then it's a 4-way at Double or Nothing. And of course it's going to be a fucking 4-way. They have to write TV. They have to tell a story. There's going to be dissension between MJF and Sammy Guevara during this tag match. And then it's going to be every man for themselves.
Did they ever reveal how much the check was that he wrote Sammy? Did they reveal that?
I haven't seen it.
No. That's pretty I like that part of the story and the fact that they kind of hugged it out a little bit and they never will like each other and all that kind of stuff. Listen, I don't hate it, man. AEW's done a lot worse shit than this.
Yes, they let Jade Cargill and Taya Valkyrie have a match.
Yeah, well, I don't.
Dude, it was bad when she
I
goes.
know, I saw it.
Jade
Taya's not good, bro.
Taya goes for, I guess, whatever that move is that Jade uses. The Jaded, is that what it's called?
Yes.
When she fucking puts her, she gets
Yes.
behind her, she chicken wings her arms, and she picks her up and slams
It's like
her.
the glam slam, like
Yeah,
Beth
but
Phoenix
she's-
used to do.
She's not allowed to use it, right? So the spot is Taya's supposed to pick her up, and then Jade is supposed to roll through and roll her up. Taya just fucking drops her, and she just like fucking puts her arms up in the air in frustration. It's not a good match. I was very disappointed.
I was a big Taya supporter, but I'm starting to see what other people are seeing about her. Like I'm a fan, but it's not great. It's mad. It's not
a good.
great.
This was not a good showing.
Yeah.
Not a good showing at all. Now we got Kenny Moxley in 2 weeks in a cage.
Oh baby,
right? Tony loves the stipulation. I know he does over there. But I want to talk about it, and Tom is waiting for us patiently. And Tom, we're going to bring you in momentarily. But I got
Good, let him fucking wait.
wow,
yeah,
3 hours, you jerk off.
So
I actually don't hate this show, to be honest with you.
I don't think we talked about it much last week. So the rumors are running crazy. We're gonna get a third AEW show, and
Yay!
it's gonna be CM Punk on this show. Whatever. I read the fucking Rampage results before. What are we? Whose brainchild is it to put a wrestling show on a fucking Saturday night, 8 to 10 o'clock?
Saturday.
Right, like CM Punk's gonna be on the first episode. It'll pop a rating, just like he did when he debuted
listen.
on Rampage. Right after that, though, look, I'm no big dick swinging Matt over here, but I'm working Saturday nights, and when I got a Saturday night off, sorry, I'm not fucking staying inside to watch wrestling.
8 to 10 is the rumored time slot.
Yeah, because I don't think they were. I thought they were going 6:05, but I've heard otherwise that they're looking at 8 to 10 on Saturdays.
So the only thing in my head that I can surmise is that they don't want to go up against SmackDown on Fridays. So
No,
why
they still
not?
have Rampage.
Yeah, that Rampage is on after SmackDown.
I know, but they're not getting rid of They're not making it. They're making it like.
So if I'm not including the WWE into this equation, I would rather have an 8 to 10 AEW show on Friday and then have Rampage on Saturday, kind of like a shotgun Saturday night type deal, like from 10 to 11 or 11 to 12.
It'll probably do the same numbers.
Nah, I mean, I agree with you, but I mean, apparently TNT is and Turner are very happy, and Time Warner or whoever it is now, who is it? Who merged with them?
Discovery
are very happy, and they'll be happy with it, a couple 100,000 people watching it.
Yeah, but the impetus of this, from what I heard,
What's the worst, Tony? Real quick before you start your point, what's the worst historical TV night for ratings? Friday or Saturday? They're probably neck and neck, but I feel like Friday's the worst night to have live TV.
I mean, I would guess Friday because most people will go out on Friday to blow steam off for the weekend.
And then you'll stay home on Saturday and you might watch some stuff on the Saturday night.
Yeah, but in the summer, like we're gonna start the
summer's
show
rough.
in June.
Oh, that's a whole different argument. Yeah, for sure. All right, Tony, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I heard that this was going to be just like a boatload of money that they're throwing at this because they want CM Punk to be involved. Like we're talking like probably $50 million a year for this show. Like that's the kind of money they're throwing at this thing.
I get it, right? But I get the money thing. I still don't get it. Like we're gonna drop this show on a Saturday night.
Oh, 100%. I agree with you.
People are not around. They're on vacation. Like it is like to the T. That's why like the way it's always been, right? People go away in the summer. People are busy on the weekends.
Yep.
No one's, but and then you're going to go right into fall. Look, I don't give a flying fuck about college football, but I ain't putting anything up against college football because there's all those fucking college football games now.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't look. They're not showing up to watch Rampage, right? And they're getting basketball and the hockey like crazy. Did anyone watch Rampage at 5:30 on Friday?
Sure didn't.
No, that's just an unfortunate like coming with the territory sort of deal.
Sure, but now we're going to Saturday. They still have deals with the NBA, with NHL, and college football going into the fall and the winter.
I heard the NHL deal's going to Fox exclusively next season, so they're not going to have that to worry about anymore. And I think the NBA is the same thing.
That's not a thing at all.
No,
NHL is not going to Fox. They signed a multi-year deal with Turner and with ESPN.
Oh, well then fuck them.
Yeah.
Are they going?
Unless so Tony, you know that I love hockey and I'm up to date on everything. So
no, then
unless this totally slipped under my radar,
maybe I heard wrong.
No, this is Turner made a 7-year commitment starting 21-22 to go through 27-28 on ESPN, ABC, TBS, and TNT.
Well,
there you go.
Fuck me running.
Now, Discovery.
I didn't mean to blow up your spot. I'm just saying that.
No, then I heard wrong today. Thanks for correcting me.
Discovery, they also own HBO.
Yes.
I don't know why they don't use that. I don't know why AEW doesn't get in on the HBO Max, right? You could put this weekly show on HBO Max. No problem. You don't have to worry about what you're doing on TV on fucking Saturday, getting crushed by college football or the fact that nobody's around. You don't have to worry about Friday night, the fact that nobody's around. You put it on HBO Max. Let it run.
Maybe that's not Tony Khan's call. Maybe there's a reason behind them not wanting it on there yet.
Yeah.
Like eventually, like you might be able to put a library on there somewhere, but maybe it's just a decision that's ahead of Tony Khan or above Tony Khan. Believe it or not, above Tony Khan's pay grade.
So HBO Max is out as of May 23rd. It will be Discovery Plus. I'm sorry, it'll just be named Max.
Yeah, Discovery Plus is already a thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be a combination of HBO Max and Discovery Plus. It will launch March 23rd this year in the US.
Man.
And I've heard rumors that they are thinking about putting the All In show. Is that the British one?
The Wembley All In. Yep.
Yeah, that making it an HBO Max or Max exclusive.
That'd be huge. If that's the case, that'll be huge. That'll draw freaking massive numbers.
So we'll have to keep our eyes and our fingers on the pulse of that. We've kept them in the queue for way too long, guys. Does anyone else want to add before we move on? I don't want to cut it.
Matt, do you want to do picks first, just in case I have to leave?
No, Tony sent a message and I didn't respond because I was pissing and I didn't want to miss the network reads. We'll do picks before. Dontaku. We'll get the picks in tomorrow night through a little text.
Wait,
chain.
tomorrow night or is it tonight?
Dontaku is
it's
Wednesday morning, so get it in tomorrow night.
Okay, so all right, so we have a day.
We won't do picks on the show. I will preview that and Backlash before we wrap up tonight, though, because we have Backlash this weekend too, bitches.
That's right,
Wonderful.
Get excited for fucking Bad Bunny.
Oh, fuck off.
Mi gente.
Oh, you didn't add him. You just split it like that. Let's add him. Let's bring him in.
No, bring him in.
I'm bringing him in. I hit the button. Where is he?
Hit the goddamn button. Is he frozen? Wait, why isn't he in?
Because he probably can't come in like this.
It's only giving me the option to remove him.
Yeah, we can't do this layout like this.
Oh, yeah.
Why not?
There he is.
What's up, gentlemen?
Do we like the layout like this, or is this no good?
I mean, you can't see your shining, Tony, but that's fine.
All right, then we could just do this. That's all.
I got no qualms.
Sounds like you do. Does this work? Hello?
Yeah, this works.
Yeah, it works great.
I'm trying to read his fucking name.
Here.
This
leave it up
event
there.
was awesome. Now I gotta look up this guy's fucking. So stop moving him.
Yeah, you guys could be right next to each other. Be bros.
We are bros.
That's true.
Tom, what's going on tonight, my man? How are you?
Nothing, gentlemen. Better questions. How are you guys? And biggest question, KJG, what's the score?
0-0, as far as I know. But I'm watching on my phone that's on a delay, so it could be something that I don't know about.
Oh, it's 5-0 Rangers.
Woo!
Tony.
You're the shits. You really are.
Yep.
Well, I feel like I walked into an ambush, so you guys really didn't like this show, huh?
Well, Milwaukee Tom, you didn't walk into an ambush. We're just I think Kevin enjoyed it.
I enjoyed a lot of not necessarily the show, but I enjoyed like how I felt watching it. It was weird. Like, I don't know if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Like, because like this was in 2017, right?
Right.
And I can't tell if time went by really, really fast or hasn't gone by fast enough just based on who was on that show.
Yeah.
Like, it was like nuts to me who was on that show. And it also just showed how out of touch I was with Ring of Honor at that point. The fact that I'm getting ahead of it, but so Matt, I'll hand the reins back over to you.
No, you're good. Well, so Milwaukee Tom at High Five Tom on the Twitter machine. He does the Midwest Wrestling Roundup. He has a show on the Shining Wizards Network, ROH Revelry, with Mr. William Mercier Jr., Patreon supporter, winner for last month. He picked the rewind this month. It's the April 28th, 2017 Ring of Honor unauthorized from Tom's hometown, Milwaukee.
Yeah, this was actually my first Ring of Honor show and my second show back into wrestling altogether.
Now I had the eyes peeled for the Hawaiian shirt. Was that in full effect yet or no?
That was not actually.
Because I did see past guest of the show, Perch.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, Perch was that one spot where Beer City Bruiser was doing the quarter gimmick. Perch was right behind. Actually, I saw Perch yesterday, by the way, at the Brewer game. So But yeah, Beer City Bruiser actually trained Perch also. I have that in my little notes here. So
You have notes.
I do.
What a professional this fucking guy is.
Well, I've got a fucking memory like not a sea turtle, so I fucking forget shit. So
Are sea turtles notorious for having good memories?
I have no idea. I just couldn't think of something. So
Elephant. People usually say a memory like an elephant.
Good memory is elephant. Bad memory is goldfish. Or fly.
There we go. Thank you. I definitely have a memory like a goldfish. So
I'm surprised you have any memories after watching this show.
well, so you got to keep in mind we're watching 2013 Ring of Honor, so you think this is bad? Try watching that.
No,
I don't think this was bad.
You know, when you've got Scum and Truth Martini all over the fucking place.
Well, let me ask you this. So the beginning of this show was just supposed to kind of be like a one-off deal where we're not supposed to take this show seriously? Is that kind of the thing?
Yeah, that's why it was all unsanctioned. So there was no title matches. There was a little bit of storyline continuity in the whole kit and caboodle. So it was just a fun show, and Ring of Honor historically really likes that building in general. So they do pretty well there. So
now, as somebody, you said your second event back.
Yeah.
You walk in, you're excited, right? Ring of Honor's in town. Then to find out that they're just going to kind of fuck off for the whole show. Does that get your blood boiling, Milwaukee Tom?
Not at all. I had a blast.
Your fond memories?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I just started watching Ring of Honor probably about 3 months before this. So yeah, no, I had a great time. I still say that Briscoe's Bully Ray and Dalton Castle and War Boys is still probably top 10 favorite matches I've ever seen live. It was just fun. You know,
great story in that match.
Was Tom the Bomb there?
Yeah, I think at that point it was probably still Tom the Bomb. I wasn't quite Hi-Fi Tom This is gonna sound weird, but I was transitioning.
Breaking news.
Yeah.
So maybe that played into your love of the show, maybe a little bit there, Tom?
No, I was sober.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So what do you got for us, KG? Oh,
nothing. He's got nothing but disappointment.
I'm a Brewers fan. I'm used to disappointment.
So
I'm so sorry.
Big venue there, Tom. You didn't get Ring of Honor does a nice job of darkening the arena.
It was sold out.
How many persons do you think fit in said arena?
Probably about 750.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's a very historic building, and to be honest, I've talked about this before. I'm definitely like a venue mark, and Turner Hall is definitely one of those very historic venues. It's been there for almost 150 years.
Talk to me about the people just sitting on the stage like they were right.
What's that?
Talk to me about like the fans just like sitting on the stage like they were right.
Yeah, they sold tickets to sit on the stage, so that was like a gimmick you could do.
Oh,
yeah, so those were people. And that's one of my gripes. I mean, if you listen to Ring of Honor Revelry of the new Honor Club, because you got those tickets in advance if you were an Honor Club member. So after this show, I actually joined Honor Club probably within the week. So you got those were like VIP seats and shit like that. So.
Like I saw I'm pretty sure at one point during this show I saw somebody sitting on the ramp.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they're definitely getting a little liquored up at that point. So, but yeah, there's probably a good 750 people at that show.
And who are you most excited to see at this Ring of Honor show?
Definitely the Briscoes. Yeah, by far.
All right.
Yeah, that was by far. I didn't know. I knew of Silas at the point, but obviously, Silas. I mean, he is, besides the Crusher, probably Milwaukee's most famous wrestler.
You hear that, Tony? It's the Crusher and then Silas Young.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I don't know how good Tom's memories are, but if the shoe fits for him, let him wear it.
Yeah.
Wow, no, I know Tony's love for Silas Young is it's like
we'll get to Silas Young. Silas Young main events this show, so we'll get to him in due time.
Well, I just texted him this morning about coming out on another show. So
you texted Silas Young.
Oh, what the fuck? We got two Kevin Garifos.
So.
Jesus Christ!
Tell him to check.
Do I gotta show the name on the back of my jersey again, or what?
Oh,
What's going on
fuck
here?
me, run, dude.
Tell him to check his DMs. He was supposed to do the show and he never got back.
Check his fucking BMs too, because I think he shit himself.
We'll talk off air about that. I've got some theories on that. But yeah, we'll see.
Theories, I love it. Austin Theory, former guest
of the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast. Austin Theory.
So the show opens up. No Bobby Cruz. We have our Silas Young and Beer City Bruiser. They are hosting the evening.
Yeah.
Handsome Kevin, how excited are you about this?
I'm going to go with none. None excited about this. Absolutely. I don't mind Silas. Beer City, on the other hand, though, man, could you find some personality somewhere? It's got to be in there somewhere.
Was being on the spectrum a thing at this point? Because Beer City
This was
Bruiser
6 years ago. It's not like it was fucking 40 years.
See, that's where like it throws me off because it does feel like it was
Beer City Bruiser's giving me like Evad Sullivan vibes for the show. I really don't know why.
Yeah, because actually there was a dark match ahead of time, so it was Stacey.
They were all dark. They didn't light the fucking building.
Wow.
Part of the ambiance. I mean, it's not in a high school gym, so you can do things like that, Kevin. So.
Yep. Well, good thing it wasn't because Marty Scurll was there. Am I right, boys?
That's the only match I skipped. I didn't watch a second of that match.
What? It's legal in the UK. I mean, he didn't break any laws.
No,
it's creepy as fuck.
no, because I hate both of them. I'm not a delirious guy either.
You don't like
Yeah.
your feet. You don't like that?
You know, fucking put some shoes on, you jerk.
Yeah, I don't care for that shit either. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get to watch Delirious, and I'm like,
Yeah.
this is Delirious.
If
What
you
the
ain't an
fuck?
oos, put some shoes on.
Yeah, put some shoes. Oos.
Yeah, shoes, oos.
So yeah, there was a dark match. It was Stacey Shadows versus someone you're probably familiar with, Kevin Sierra.
Yeah.
At that point, so that was pretty awesome. So Sierra is definitely an up and comer in the world. Currently on NWA. She just wrestled Masha Slamovich at AAW. So
Aw.
I know Kevin. She does not wrestle for AWF because, well,
Well,
there's something coming down the line, Tom. Coming down the line.
Breaking
oh,
news,
breaking
Not
news.
breaking anything. Not breaking
the
anything.
Midwest
Just,
Wrestling Roundup meets the Shining Wizards.
Just,
Motion graphics.
Fair enough.
Fuck, where the graphics?
we'll have to have a sit down there,
Fair enough.
Milwaukee. We'll have to have
Too
a sit
many
down.
sit downs, off air conversations. I don't like it. The fucking mafia.
Ah,
Fucking
I'll
mom.
crack another lady drink. What are you drinking?
yeah. But when you guys come to Milwaukee,
You're tiny now, Kevin. I'm sorry. Oh, a
Little
Pabst.
PBR.
made in Milwaukee. So,
Made in
PBR.
Milwaukee.
But yeah, Turner Hall is someplace I would, if you guys ever do come to Milwaukee, is someplace I would definitely take you guys. It is a really cool building in general.
You take us what to look at it?
I'll go inside and take a tour and everything. So
You could take a tour.
Did it turn the lights on so you could see the inside of the building?
is that
Can they afford the electric bill? I mean, what's going on there?
well, it's funny you say that because it's really fucking pricey to run that building because they rape you with their historical fees.
Whoa!
Yeah, but it's $0 to run away from it. Am I right?
The turkey from the rear.
All right, so you got the pre-show match out of the way.
Oh God, did we ever?
Did we? We didn't see it. It wasn't on Honor Club.
Yeah, I was doing my Stevie Wonder impression.
I like Tom, so this is uncomfortable for me.
I love Tom. Tom's awesome.
Great guy. Great guy.
Tom's
Yeah,
great.
I was listening. I'm like, I think I should probably throw my notes out at this point, but well,
Yeah.
No, your notes are important. This is your story to tell, Tom. We're just along for the ride.
What's the name of the venue again?
Turner Hall.
All right, let's all pretend we're at Turner Hall. Close your eyes. Yeah, I took us there, Tom.
I'm saying, I'm smelling it.
Hold on, I'll grab.
Better.
Matt turned the lights off at his house for those people listening in podcast form.
Tom is an hour behind us, so it's dusk in his world.
It is. It is dusky here. So
Dusky Roads.
Oh Jesus!
All right, so we kick off the show. Silas Young, Beer City Bruiser. They're our hosts for tonight's first match. Motor City Machine Guns. This is where we're from. Take on the Kingdom. Matt Taven and Vinny Marcellia.
I kind of like this match. I'm going to be honest.
Oh, fucking, they look so different. Look at those little young guys over there.
yeah, Vinny's hair was short.
Yeah.
I really like this match. I got no complaints. The early part of the show, I really enjoyed. This was a nice opener.
It did start to drag on in points. You know,
Oh,
Did you
we'll
turn
get
your
there.
light back on, or are you literally in Turner Hall now?
no, I'm still in Turner Hall. So
Okay.
So
Tom Turner.
I can close the curtains if you want me to, but
Do you even have curtains on that window?
Yeah.
Put your lights on, dude.
Nah,
What's going on over there?
if he's in Milwaukee, it's probably bars.
Right.
Freaking weirding me out. There we go.
Kevin's not wrong. if you only knew. So, yeah, that was a fun match. I mean, it was a great way to start the show. I, for some odd reason, can't stand the Motor City Machine Guns. I don't know why.
Oh, you're out of your balls.
I don't get it. Don't ask me. Don't ask me why. I mean, I like that style. I don't know.
What, Matt, do you agree with him?
I am not a big Motor City Machine Guns fan.
Did you like the match, though?
The match was great.
Yeah, they had fun. It was good
Look,
times.
I will not take anything away from what the Motor City Machine Guns have done in the history of professional wrestling. Arguably one of the greatest tag teams of the early 2000s up to today.
I agree.
I just, stop pointing at your fucking hand. Nobody gives a shit. You're from fucking a state that's shaped like a mitten, and Detroit's a shithole.
The dirty mitt. That's what it's called, right? The dirty mitt.
I don't know what it should be called. Fucking fall off the face of the earth.
Oh, it's great.
Nah, that's just hurtful.
Great. You've never been to Detroit?
Never. Not once.
Sucks a dick.
It's a rough town.
You work on your fucking 100-yard dash, running from your fucking car to the arena, hoping no one fucking shoots you.
Oh, I've been to Baltimore. Same thing.
Shithole. Sorry. The Motor City Machine Guns get me hot.
Detroit
This was
Rock
also
City.
the Kingdom with TK Orion, right? He's not there, though.
Don't
Oh,
you
he's
get
not
free
there.
gasoline with your water in Detroit?
No, you get free.
Yeah, right out of your faucet. So.
Those motherfrackers.
No, they just put water in your gas tank.
Yep.
My new favorite sound drop.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't remember. I think TK Orion's back from injury here with the Kingdom before he retired. So that part I don't remember. So
The Machine Guns win when Saban pins Vinny Marseglia.
after a couple shots,
And he,
Yeah.
they did some shots on the bar.
they did.
Yeah, let's get him fucking snotted. Yeah.
Who pays for those shots? Or they literally just went to the bar and fucking the dude poured them
Bro,
shots.
The venue does. Why do you think they have the lights off?
No, you're in Milwaukee. I'm sure there's some marks there that definitely paid for those shots.
Hey,
What
Yeah.
kind of marks?
Smart marks.
Smart marks.
I opened the door for that one. So
I'm going to.
Yeah.
Remember when Tony used to go crazy on the soundboard? I'm going to obliterate that. More sounds every week. I'm just gonna fucking mash buttons all
I
show.
love it.
Wonderful.
Button masher. Like you're
Gonna be
playing
useless.
Smash Brothers.
So we go for this into a 4-way match pitting the likes of Shane Taylor, Punishment Martinez, Beer City Bruiser, and a cheeseburger. One of these things is not like the other.
the others.
Which one is a cheeseburger being in
Yes, the skinny little man.
there? A lot of big boys in that match. Tom.
You know what?
Yeah.
I enjoyed this one too.
I did too.
I
I
really
just saw
did.
Cheese on Saturday. Cheese is a great guy. Great guy.
I mean, Cheeseburger played the role perfectly. You know what I didn't like about this match and all the other matches on the show? Look, Ian Riccaboni, we all agree, amazing, right? Right? Yep.
Great
Colt,
guy.
Colt Cabana can fuck right off with his commentary.
He was really.
He
negative
was
on the whole show.
fucking annoying as shit. Yeah, you stop it, Colt.
So here's what was weird about this. I could never tell who was on commentary when. Like, it felt like there was like a million people that joined them.
Well, the Young Bucks did at one point, and then I think,
And I think
one
Mark
of the
Briscoe
Briscoes
did, and I think like somebody
Mark
else.
was hilarious.
What's
Yeah,
that?
Mark was good. Colt
Yeah.
Cabana, not so much.
Like,
Yeah, like I said, it's just, and I enjoy Colt Cabana normally, but I mean, he was just, I mean, I know he's playing a little bit of a heel, but all this stupid bullshit Chicago references and
No, he was just a dick. It wasn't even like he was trying to like be
Stop
so
it!
witty about it.
yeah, it was not good. And he kept fucking shit up. He's like Cecil Fielder and he's like Billy Brewer. I'm like, no, it's a Billy Goat from the Cubs, you dumb idiot. It's Bernie Brewer.
Yeah, of course. Who doesn't fucking know that?
Everybody knows
Right,
Bernie
Jesus.
Brewer.
Yeah, fucking Bernie balls.
He's the guy that pisses in the concourse.
Kiss my ass.
Yeah.
What did he get wrong about Cecil Fielder?
It was Prince. Cecil Fielder never played for the Brewers. It was Prince Fielder.
Oh yeah, his kid.
Yeah, fucking dummy.
So,
I think he just thinks he's a heel.
But yeah, I mean, I'd agree with Tony. Like I said, he was just super, and it was just very negative energy. It was just kind of odd from him. But obviously, being there live, you don't hear that. So I was in my own world watching. I'm like, what the fuck did I get myself into? So,
attaboy.
Yeah, and ironically, the streamer guy that I was sitting in front of is now my wife's favorite wrestler. But I did not know that at the time, obviously, because I didn't know any local wrestlers at the time. So, do you have any ASAP Mitchell ever come up by you guys, Kevin? Handsome Kevin?
What was the name?
Hold on.
ASAP Mitchell.
The guy who brings all the streamers, the bald guy with the tattoos, is an independent wrestler.
No, he was the guy like sitting in the corner, like coming to sweep up the streamers and stuff like that. They have the guys kind of stationed in each corner that run it.
Just some fucking worker.
Yeah.
Good for him.
That's your wife's favorite wrestler? Just some fucking worker?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You know what? Own it.
Well, I mean, and he's not a Ring of Honor worker, but he's a big deal here in Milwaukee.
Yep.
So, but yeah, ASAP Mitchell. I know he's done RCCW. I don't think he's done. Yeah, I know he did first wrestling a couple times. Up.
What are you saying? What's the name?
His name is ASAP Mitchell.
ASAP.
ASAP Mitchell.
Like
yeah.
Aesop, like the Fable guy?
Exactly, actually.
Or like call me back ASAP.
Nope, like the Fable guy. That's the whole gimmick, actually. It's like he's a snooty, poet kind of character person.
Character, is he now?
Yeah. Actually,
does he say dumb shit like if you don't love the world won't love you?
Pretty close, yeah. He calls himself the White Whale of Wrestling. He's actually also a fantastic comedian too. So, KJG, we talked about that on our episode. So I don't know if you remember that or not, but yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
No disrespect. I
got you. Yeah,
goldfish memory.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I'm coming out of retirement, boys. First gig back on the old stage.
Oh, fucking Terry Funk over here.
You're not out of retirement until someone laughs, Kevin.
I'm kicking out. Hey, go fuck yourself, Kevin. How about that? How about, no, seriously, go
You've been
fuck
down
yourself.
this fucking road before. Where are you doing this?
I'll be in Newark, New Jersey.
Oh, dude.
No, it's an Italian place. Not that it makes it any better. They're worse.
It's not the quinceañera place where they were dick stabbing, was it?
Information TBD. I'll plug it tomorrow. I don't know the venue.
Tomorrow.
It's a private event, actually, so it's not.
This guy looks like a treat. This ASAP Fable guy.
Yeah, ASAP Mitchell.
I just remember ASAP's fables from like Rocky and Bullwinkle at the end of the show. That one.
But I did have to appreciate Colt Cabana shouting out Cops Burgers over in Milwaukee here.
Oh, the Butter Burgers?
Yep.
Oh, fuck him too. I hope he chokes on one. His fucking commentary was dog shit. Hey, cheeseburger. We're gonna call him Butterburger. Are you fucking idiot?
Stop it!
And it's sad, man. I like this match. Fucking Colt Cabana's an idiot.
Being so mean to Colt Cabana.
Matt, I'm gonna go 3 for 3 here because I'm gonna tell you this much. This was a Jay White match I actually enjoyed.
Now, were you guys a little shocked to see Jay White in this position?
100%.
No, I was shocked to see fucking stupid Hangman Adam Page in fucking trunks. What the fuck was this?
He's worn trunks for a long time.
No, he's fucking wearing. It looked like he had a Speedo on, like fucking diapers.
But he wore trunks before he switched to long pants.
And he looks stupid wearing them.
He's little chunk McGunk.
Yeah, a little bit. He got that Shawn Michaels pudge back in the fucking early days of the
little,
Midnight Rockers.
CM Pudge.
But I fucking hated the ending to this match. All the dumb shit at the end. What in the fucking blue hell is the romantic touch? And why does he get an impromptu match with Adam Page? What in the fuck is this?
I thought that was Thunder Frog for a second. Yeah, we're gonna come out there. I'm gonna do one of two things. Gonna touch your
Thunder
body.
Frog sound like Santino
beat
Marella.
you up. Thunder Frog, baby.
I'm with you on this one, Tony. I thought this match was super fun. I really enjoyed this match. I thought Jay White's work in this match was phenomenal.
What a fucking baby face, bro.
I kind of found a new appreciation for him within this match itself. I thought he did a fantastic job. Now, yeah, I'm telling you, it's romantic touch bullshit. Who is that motherfucker?
Red Titus.
Yeah,
that's who it is. Okay,
Jesus Christ, Tom! You know you'll be the smartest guy in the room. We could have fucking played that up.
I would have never guessed.
Oh, I googled that shit as soon as it was on my screen. I said, "Who the fuck is this idiot?" And I go, oh God, Rhett, really?
The accent was fucking miserable. I didn't know what he was going for. Like I had no idea.
Let's go for romance, dude.
What was he trying to romance? Fucking Adam Page?
Yeah.
I mean, I get it with the
Romance
hair and the
whoever he
pasty chubby skin, but come on, man.
Yeah, but most people in the crowd didn't even know who Jay White was, and somehow I did. So I was really excited for this.
Oh, were you one of those fucking marks going like, "Yeah, Jay White, the Switchblade," or some shit?
So they introduced him as a young lion.
He was a young lion.
I get that, but that's I guess back to my point about how I don't know if time has gotten away from me. Where like 6 years ago, he was a young lion, and now he's Jay White that we know now. It's just like, is 6 years a long time?
Oh yeah,
yeah, man. Well, I mean, to put it in perspective, Adam Cole gets kicked out of Bullet Club about 3 weeks after this, if not sooner. And then goes to NXT, and then Switchblade debuts at Wrestle Kingdom in 2018, about 6 months after this.
This was a good match, except for the stupid ending.
Yeah.
What about the? It was this match where they had the Violent Femmes references. Anybody catch those?
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, Rick and Bonnie kind of forced those in a little bit, but they're talking about the music, and
I loved it. I fucking loved it.
Because Turner Hall is a big music venue. It's mostly music, and the Violent Femmes really kind of made that place famous there in the early 80s and 90s. So I'm not a Violent Femmes guy, but
what?
Wait, that's the band that sang the fucking Jetsons song, right?
The Jetsons song.
Eep, op, ork, ah.
I don't know that.
Yeah, I think it was.
No, it's not. They sing "Glister in the Sun."
Yeah,
his son Elroy,
Yeah.
daughter Judy.
You're all fucking wrong. They did sing it. It's right here, bitches.
Really?
Jane,
It was on their album called Saturday Morning. Oh wait, no, it's on.
That's
It's
a cover, dipshit.
no, it's them. You fucking hand
There's
job.
no way it's
No,
them.
it's them doing that song, Saturday Morning
Yes!
Cartoons. I had
Yes!
the album.
Yes,
They
So
didn't
did
write the
sing
song.
it. They sang it. You dipshit. I didn't say they wrote it.
wrote the songs that make the whole world sing.
They did "Blister in the Sun," "Kiss Off,"
Gives a shit. They sang the Jetsons song.
"Gone
That's all
Daddy
that matters.
Gone," and you're going fucking "Eep Op Ork Ah Ah."
Yeah, that means I love you.
Let's
Eep,
not
op.
forget their best hit is 36 24 36. Nothing. Nobody.
I mean,
All
we're
right.
not here to argue fucking Violent Femme songs.
Fail dozer.
I don't even know why I came here tonight.
I don't know why either. Kevin, ready for this? I'm gonna blow your fucking mind.
Me, Kevin?
Yeah, you, Kevin.
Well, there's two of us now. So
Sorry,
it's weird.
you're right. No, you're right. That was aggressive on my end. I apologize.
Yeah.
KJG, you ready to blow your fucking mind?
Oh yeah.
Me and you, December 2nd, 2016, the Hammerstein Ballroom. We saw Cheeseburger and Will Ferrara beat Roppongi 3K.
Yeah.
They were the Tempura Boys.
The Tempura Boys.
Yeah.
Racist much?
I didn't name the fucking tag team, asshole. We
Fucking
also saw the
Tempura
Kingdom
Boys.
defeat the team of Kushida, Leo Rush, and Jay White for the
Oh my
six-man
God.
Ring of Honor tag team six-man titles.
Matt, that's a fever dream, bro.
We also saw three-way dance: Marty Scurll, Dragon Lee, Will Ospreay, the Briscoes, and the Young Bucks.
Was that the Cody show?
That was Kyle O'Reilly beating Adam Cole.
Mamma
Final
mia.
Battle?
Fever
That was
dream,
Final
bro.
Battle 2016.
Nice.
That's
Yeah, because Rick and Bonnie even mentioned in commentary here that, Jay White's going to have a very similar trajectory as Adam Cole. And, well, he pretty much nailed that right on the head with the whole Bullet Club thing. So,
yeah. It was just very, very bizarre. And also, what also caught me by surprise, not by surprise, but like took me back, was like hearing what musics these guys used when they were there at the time. And it was very interesting and very fun to hear Adam Cole come out to anything other than his WWE or AEW music. And same thing with Hangman Adam Page. It was like literally like, holy shit, these guys were there. And seeing like, I know we'll get to it, but seeing like the Addiction, like the fact that they were called the Addiction before they were SCU.
Yeah.
I totally forgot that they were the Addiction and Impact and then Ring of Honor and all. It was just a mind fuck. What this show was.
Yeah, that's definitely my favorite Adam Cole entrance music. So he hasn't on our show, unless I keep acting like it's 2013 in real life, but he hasn't gotten to that point where he turns heel and that music comes on yet. So he's still the Aw Shucks baby face right now. So for now, but
awesome.
I'm interested to see, Tony, where you turned on this, because next up we have the 6-man tag team championship Milwaukee street fight as the Briscoes and Bully Ray defend against Dalton Castle and War Machine. War Machine are dressed as the boys.
That was incredible.
It
see that coming at all.
It goes back to my point when we brought Tom in. Like, I started watching the show and it was about like the ending of the Adam Cole match where I was kind of like, oh, that was kind of dog shit. And then this fucking romantic touch, I was like, that's kind of dog shit. But then like this came around and I'm like, and then like, as I watched it more, like it was like Marty Scurll was the TV champ, but the title wasn't on the line. The Young Bucks were the tag champs, the titles. And then I was like, maybe this is just supposed to be like a throwaway, silly kind of show. And in that bubble of itself, I found myself being a little more lenient. At first, when I watched this 6-man match, I was kind of like, oh, they're going to do this dog shit gaga now. But then thinking about it in that perspective, I kind of changed my tune on it. And I was actually okay with this one. And I was like, you know what? I didn't like the Dalton Castle, Bully Ray, Bubba dance shit. But thinking about it again, I was like, all right, in this bubble for what it was, I kind of fucking was okay with it.
No, fuck that. Bully Ray fucking that dance gimmick was fucking stupid as shit.
But that's fucking boom.
He did it in WWE too, and he did it in ECW before that. Fucking, I never liked it. Fuck him.
I don't like Bully Ray. Typically, I don't like Bully Ray, but if I found myself with the fucking...
This match was awesome. This match ruled.
I can't fucking do it, but you know, the fucking, like when they're posing with that cock fucking pose and they're like, oh,
stupid dance.
Yeah, and the crowd was hot for it. It was definitely this probably was the moment that solidified my love for the Briscoe brothers. And then like on a rewatch, you don't really catch a lot of stuff that Mark was doing, but when you watch it back, like Mark was hilarious in this fucking match. The time where they like grabbed the camera and he's up.
Yep.
Oh my God, I fucking lost it. I mean, I say it every week. Mark Briscoe's a goddamn national fucking treasure.
Now, if I saw this on like one of the weekly shows, WWE and AEW included, I would have been like, bro, what the fuck? But as this kind of one-off, a microcosm of a show, I'm good with it.
Yeah.
You know, it was silly, it was dopey, and they had fun. And there was one point, though, I want to say it was Jay with the not fat Viking when he was just hauling chairs at him across the fucking ring. They were outside the ring. You just see chairs flying at the dude. I'm like, what in the fuck? He was fucking just hauling chairs off at the guy and they're fucking hitting him going up in the air and shit. It's like, what a maniac. And then after a while, when the dances started, what?
Raymond Rowe.
Raymond Rowe.
Raymond Rowe is the bald guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's
that guy, as you put it?
Yeah, well, who's the fat guy?
Hanson.
Oh, Hanson. That's right. That's right. I forgot his name was Hanson. Warbeard Hanson, friend of the show. The fat guy. I like a non-fat guy. Like he's some sort of creamer that goes in your coffee.
You said it, not me.
I know.
Hansel Kevin, you've been mighty quiet over there.
Kevin hated it.
So.
Oh, no.
Tony? To the castle. It worked for me.
All right.
It worked for me. I enjoyed this match from the beginning when Dalton, and I'm a big Dalton Castle guy, but from the beginning when he came out with them as the War Boys, I fucking started laughing. When they became his throne, I fucking almost fell out of my chair laughing.
Oh my!
And then they got into the fight, and they announced it was going to be the Milwaukee street fight and all that kind of stuff. I'm all for it. And then even when they got into that, when Bubba Ray did that peacocking, man, at first I was like, oh, they're not going to do this. And then it started like a little bit, like started to build. And by the time they got to the end of it, I fucking was in love with it. It added a little bit of light, a little bit more lightness to the match itself, which I was fine with. The only part that I didn't like was when the fans started chanting, "This is wrestling," when they were doing that dance off thing. Cause that's the one thing it wasn't at that point was wrestling. But I fucking loved it, man. I had such a good time watching this match. And again, I fucking loved all the to the castle, Tony. To the castle.
Was there the irony was missed on you when they chanted "This is wrestling"? Right?
Yeah.
Could you be any more fucking serious, handsome Kevin? Jesus Christ!
He's got a smile on his face, bro. This is as good as it's gonna get.
Yeah, well, not everybody watches, Tony. I gotta,
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Those goddamn funny fans with the
Hi, Kevin.
Hi guys.
I was trying to I just want to let it go as Kevin reacts to the game.
A lot of close chances for the Devils. A lot of close chances. Nothing to come from it though.
Now, I don't do a lot of autographs and everything. You guys know that, but I did put this in Discord, so I do have a copy of the DVD. But this is signed by both Briscoes and Dalton Castle. So hopefully,
nice. To the castle.
So hopefully, eventually, I do get this signed by Bully Ray and War Machine eventually. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I finally did, when I finally got to meet Jay, obviously now with everything that happened, I'm pretty glad that did. And I don't know why I'm getting all emotional all of a sudden. But yeah, I mean, this is a great match. It's one of my favorite matches I ever saw live. So like in person, it was, the crowd was hot.
Was the crowd find as much humor as I did in the spot?
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. It was so fucking good.
Yeah, that crowd, it was weird. Like a lot of those people you don't see normally at wrestling shows, which is kind of frustrating. It's kind of a more hipster, smarky-ish crowd, I'd say, like 70%. But, there's still the hardcore fans that you'll see at other wrestling shows and stuff like that. So
it's gross.
There's a company, HK, have you heard of Mondo Lucha around here?
Yeah.
That's kind of the same vibe. It's a little hipsterish. Like people, it's their one show of the year. So
right.
It was definitely that kind of vibe of crowd, but let's say I didn't really know my way around. Let's say it was my second show back. So yeah. I love it.
Question.
The next match stuck out like a sore thumb, no?
Hated this match.
Well,
no, not this match. I'm
Is this
getting
Wolf
ahead.
Ferreira and
Jarrett Jacks?
Yeah.
Jarrett's a local guy.
Oh, they made sure we knew that on commentary.
Yeah, for sure.
They made sure that we pointed out all the dancing that's been done already in the show.
And I tell you what, though, he was doing like that twitchy kind of thing, and I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing? But he brought it back later in the match, and it made sense. And I'm like, all right, I'm with you. As much as it stuck out, gotta say, I was okay with this match. Kind of enjoyed it.
Yeah, he's still doing it. Name drop again. I just saw him wrestle on Friday. So Jared, and he's pretty popular. He's part of the No Carbs crew. Because obviously the guy hasn't had a carb in probably about 6 years, but yeah, not bad. So, and definitely, Will Ferrara being the angry trainer guy was a good time. So, yeah, Colts kept saying, "Oh, I've wrestled him here, wrestled him there, blah 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 blah." So,
who gives a shit? Tell him to shut up.
Shut up.
Like, I just don't understand why he was here. Like, where the fuck was Caprice at this point?
Well, Cole was on. He was on commentary normally.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
at that point he was.
Yeah, Caprice didn't come until a little bit later. So, yeah,
Caprice might have still been an active worker. Maybe not with ROH, but definitely in the independent.
Yeah, because it was Shane Taylor, Kenny King, and Caprice in the Rebellion.
Yeah.
And I don't want to hate on Cole because I know his place in like independent wrestling history, like, and it's an important part of it. But God, this was dog shit.
Yeah.
Is it brown?
Yeah, it was brown. Doo-doo brown. Doo-doo brown. Doo-doo brown. Doo-doo brown.
And it was tough from my perspective too, because he kept shitting on Milwaukee with his fancy Chicago references and stuff like that. It was just like,
come on, dude. Milwaukee's a dump. Let's be honest.
But it's my dump, Tony.
I understand. Look, I'm from the mean streets of North Arlington. It sucks here too. What are you gonna do?
Onward.
Yes, this match was dog shit.
It's Marty Scurll and Delirious. I don't get the Delirious.
The joint popping, the barefootedness.
Put some fucking wrestling boots on.
And I
kid.
just don't
I
like
thought
when
you were gonna say socks, you fucking hypocrite.
No, you wrestle in wrestling boots. You get home, you take your fucking shoes and socks off.
Yeah.
I am currently not wearing socks. I did forget to mention that.
Oh, can we see your feet, bro?
No, I would not do that to you guys.
Come on, Kevin wants to see your feet.
I don't want to see his.
Not you.
Oh right. Oh yeah, he does.
Old
Kevin
shot
wants
Garifo
no part
over
of
here.
any feet.
Stop it.
Yeah, stop
exactly.
it, Kevin. What are you doing?
Stop it.
No feet. Whatever. This did nothing for me. I enjoy some Marty Skrull, but this was.
Yeah, this was not enjoyable, Marty Skrull.
You have to admit though, his entrance still was fucking awesome though.
Can't deny
His
that.
entrance is
To
great.
be honest with you.
Listen, I would fucking want him to work again. I got no problems with Marty Skrull and his creepiness.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm not. I just don't get the whole delirious thing.
Yeah, delirious. Look, he's got to be smarter at wrestling. Isn't he one of the fucking writers for Ring of Honor or some shit? Or he's writing for somebody?
No,
And
Impact.
that's my other beef with him because some of his storylines in 2013 are dog shit. So I'll just say that right
You
now.
think he ever wrote about wrestlers hunting each other down and putting each other in cages?
He might have. So.
Oh, he's delirious.
He's fucking nuts.
Yeah. Not so Maguzzo.
So
Pass fucking potatoes.
Speaking of nuts, what the fuck was this?
I don't know. The Young Bucks come out. They're supposed to wrestle the Addiction. Somebody comes down. A man runs down, hands a note to the Bruiser.
That was Eli Isom, by the way.
That's what I thought. I thought it
Yes.
was Eli.
Yeah.
Or young Eli
Not trying to
Isom.
be Mr. Smarky Smart Pants, but
The
What's up,
Bruiser-
Mrs. Tom?
hi. She's yeah.
I'm gonna come on you like nobody's ever come on you before.
Really? Really?
He usually has like a galaxy background, so you
I don't care. You come
I
on
didn't
my
use
face,
people.
I'm gonna fight you.
You know Matt. You met Matt. You have Matt. Yeah.
I have Matt.
That's Tony.
Hi, Idaho. How are you?
Hi, Idaho.
Yeah, your Idaho faith.
Yay.
Idaho.
Yeah. So, are you really gonna say that, Kevin? Idaho.
What? What did I say?
Oh,
Did
no.
you say
Okay.
that?
Did you just say that live?
No, I did not. So. Anyway,
Oh, hey!
That's all Matt.
Come on.
That's all Matt.
Come on. Stop.
This is the only sound I have.
Raw pink meat.
My soundboard is very limited these days.
Get ready.
You got that one.
All right.
so what did
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's how you fucking stop shit
Inappropriate.
in its track.
Anywho, we get
so
a note.
Yeah.
Beer City Bruiser says the addiction is food poisoning.
Eating Milwaukee, it's understandable.
It's an open challenge, and the Legion of Boom answers the challenge.
You know what? That part I was okay with. You know
Fact that
what?
They like sang the song themselves.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, let
It
them
was
do
pretty
their
good.
thing.
That wasn't
know?
terrible.
The rest of it,
Wait, now you didn't like the reference to the AWA tag belts and the
no,
Crockett
I
Cup?
did. I did.
Okay.
I know you Midwest guys enjoy that shit. You all got boners for fucking Vernon Greg Gagne. I get that. I get it.
There's an AWA chant.
Maybe a little boner for Rock and Roll Buck Zoomoff. Lord knows he had boners for people.
Oh!
This motherfucker knew he was going away for a long time, and he tried to run out the courtroom.
Baron
Would,
Von Hardon.
Can I ask
I have a signature from his van, actually.
why?
Wait, from his van?
From an indie show years and
From
years
his
ago.
van, yeah.
You
Yes,
got in his
I
van
do.
and got an autograph.
Yeah,
I-
it's broken.
I have it laying around here somewhere.
Did the
Yeah.
van say
Tony.
free candy on the side?
Yeah.
It might as well
Air
have,
quotes,
man.
I have an autograph from him.
What the fuck are the
AKA
rat
an,
ears for?
AKA an STD. That
Matt,
won't go away.
What
He called it a signature.
What comedian from around here, what comedian that used to go on O&A told the story that his neighbor would molest him, but then give him autographed pictures of like Bruno Sammartino and all those guys?
Jim Florentine.
Yes, the guy that hates ketchup.
Bruno Sammartino.
Wait, Jim. I know Jim. Jim was molested.
Jim told the story once on O&A that this guy that lived in his neighborhood used to invite him over and give him all this wrestling memorabilia, but he used to like touch him for it or some shit. And then people were like, "Why did you turn him in?" He goes, "I didn't give a shit. I was getting free wrestling stuff."
That's a great joke, but it's fucking.
No, it's a true
It wasn't a
story.
joke. It was a true story.
I've worked with Jim like 6 times. That's so wild.
You got to ask him.
I'm gonna ask him next time I see him.
Did you offer to give him an autograph?
I'll give him a signature.
Hey, what do you want me to do for that Devils jersey?
Hey, yeah. Hey, it's Jim Florentine over here. What do you got for me today, kid?
KP does a killer Jim Florentine.
He's very good, very good. My pales in comparison.
Oh shit! Yeah, I didn't like this match.
No,
Didn't
wait,
like
I want to ask the Midwest guys up top. If Vern Gagne suplexed and killed your grandfather, would you be upset with him?
Yes. A senile Jim.
Well, I
I gotta know.
A senile Jim Florentine. Yes.
We're East Coast guys. These guys lived and died with the AWA. If you found out Vern Gagne had like a moment and he suplexed your grandfather at the old folks home, and he killed him, would you be upset?
Depends if he sold the. I mean, if he sold the suplex or not. I mean,
it's a great call.
I like that.
I heard part of the story was he thought the guy was a Nazi and he wanted to kill him. That's why he went after him. I don't know if it was in gimmick or not, but you know.
I mean, Helmut Gutman.
Well, I don't want to say anything, but
Bro,
you know,
he was
Helmut Gutman.
97.
The dude was 97.
Yeah.
What the fuck could he have possibly have done to set Vern off, even though Vern was like not in his right faculties?
No, Vern said
Enjoy your last ride.
Jesus Christ, dude.
He came back at Backlash 2021 and or whatever it was, and Powerbomb DX. All right,
Yeah, that wasn't so good.
yeah, no. I'm good for one every week.
All right.
It doesn't
All right.
work.
Do we care about this fucking abomination of a fucking tag match?
There you go.
I thought it was all right.
Yeah.
I had higher hopes for the teams involved, but I also felt that way when I went to my first Ring of Honor show and it was the Bucks and the Briscoes, and they went like 8 minutes. And I was like, this is the anniversary show. Why is this so short?
Who won the match?
When I saw them,
Yeah.
I think the Bucks.
Yeah, well, that explains that. Main event time.
There you go, Tony.
Now,
No.
I like Silas Young. I chide and
Wait,
kid.
what do you mean you like Silas Young?
I chide and I kid that he looks like an old fuck. The time that I discovered Silas, he was on a massive losing streak. Here's one thing that I didn't like about this match.
See, I chide.
Yes, I did. Silas Young doesn't look like the kind of wrestler that should have been doing the stuff Silas Young did in this match. Silas Young looks more like someone like the Bruiser or the Crusher, where he should just get in the ring and beat the shit out of people. He shouldn't be doing fucking moonsaults and flips and kip ups and all this other stuff. I'm like, this guy's a great wrestler. This is not Silas Young. Am I wrong in thinking that? Does the character not fit the abilities of this guy? Or is it just me? All right, it's just me. Thanks for joining us.
You didn't give us a chance.
Well, I gave you 2 seconds. You figured somebody would have chimed in.
There's fucking 5 of us. Let it breathe, dude.
There's 4 of you, and I figured Milwaukee Tom would have had something to say.
I mean, I enjoy. I mean, he is sneaky athletic. He's got a very unique moveset. And him and Lethal. I mean, I thought this was a really good match.
No, it was good, but it fucked me up because Silas Young didn't look like he should have been doing that kind of shit that he was doing. You know,
yeah, it doesn't fit the gimmick, but he makes it work. So
I feel like that's always been Silas Young could always wrestle though. He does the headstand.
No.
Sorry, Matt. Go ahead. Sorry, I should leave. Actually, is what I should do.
No, don't leave because I'm leaving.
Okay.
What?
Dude, it's 9:30. I gotta go to bed.
So who goes to bed at fucking 9:30?
I do, because I fucking wake up at 5:45, dude.
Sounds like a you problem, you chud.
I know it's a me problem.
Is it brown?
No, it's not brown.
All right. No, that's just I don't
Pink meat.
I just don't think you watch enough Silas Young to know his repertoire.
I guess not.
What he's capable of, and you chud him or chode him or whatever the fuck fancy.
Chode.
You
No,
chode him, Tony?
I chided everyone about his chode.
Oh, what
Cody
about you guys?
Chodes.
Silas Young, Jay Lethal, thoughts, comments, concerns?
I didn't hate it at all. Okay. This was also very confusing to me because knowing where Silas was at this point in his career, where like he was just like such a he was a main event guy, I guess at some point, and it was just really cool to see him in that spot with Jay Lethal.
And Jay Lethal was super hot at the time. I mean, he's in the championship at that point. So, Silas beating him because, I mean, Silas is always that guy where it's like he's got all his potential, but he never got that break.
Right. And now, even though he's working now, I guess semi consistently with AEW and Ring of Honor.
Oh, don't bring up that fucking match.
No, I'm just saying, it's good to see that he's still there, but it's weird. It's weird. This is a whole conversation for another day. The way that they're using past Ring of Honor guys in AEW's version of Ring of Honor, and Silas Young, I think, deserves a little bit more because of, and this match probably kind of made me feel that way a little bit more after watching it, is that Silas Young deserves a lot more than he's getting. But who knows? That could be by design. That could be by his choice. It could be Tony Khan's choice. Who knows?
Well, that match with Will Hobbs was complete and utter fucking bullshit.
No, that shit was fucking nonsense. You're right about that.
And I almost walked out. And then when Jeff Hardy did show up, I did walk out. I don't walk out at wrestling shows. I literally got up my seat and fucking left.
Yeah!
Wow, you're about 20 seconds late on that one, KJG.
I'm watching on the stupid phone.
Is it tied up?
Anyway, yeah, you're right, though. I thought we were going to get like a very physical match with Will Hobbs.
Come on, let's say it. 1-0, baby.
Cyrus. What did I say? Cyrus? Silas.
Let's go, Devils! Let's go, Devils!
All right, I'm gonna leave because I know this is in.
No. Stick around, bro. You're good. You're winning now.
We're celebrating with you.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Get fucking hyped.
Woo! Yeah, but I thought we were gonna get a more physical matchup and a more competitive matchup than we got. But the fact that they chose they could have chosen anybody. They could have chosen like a local talent to have Will Hobbs go over on in that capacity. I don't mind that Will Hobbs won.
Well,
it was just in that fashion was freaking brutal.
Silas didn't even get a single fucking offensive fucking move.
Yeah,
and the way they promoted, local hero Silas Young gets a TV title shot. I was
womp womp.
He's like JR in Oklahoma.
Oh, I ranted about this on our show, so I won't do it now. But
no, you're good.
But,
no, rant all you want because Orange Cassidy can't fucking lose to save his life, but Silas Young gets destroyed and decimated. It's all bullshit, bro. You're right.
If you want, I mean, not to be like smarky or anything, but if you check out Silas's rivalry with Michael Elgin in AAW in like 2011, 2012, top notch. Some of the best wrestling you'll ever see in your fucking life.
Wait, what'd you say?
I'm going to
you meant Ring of Honor, right?
Silas Young, like where he really started in AAW.
AAW.
I thought he said AAW.
There you go. I was like, woofaloo.
Sorry, AAW. So,
Tom, I can't believe you. I just can't, just because of the Michael Elgin component.
The fact is, Michael Elgin could fucking go.
Jerk off. Alrighty then.
Overall, what did you guys? So look, I when we started the show, I felt like there was a negativity in the air about this Ring of Honor unauthorized.
We can't make Tom feel good about his appearance, bro. We got to put him through the ringer.
It was bizarre. Is what I'll say.
Bizarre.
Yeah, bizarre. It was this show is Davey Boy Smith. But I don't hate it as much as I kind of made it seem in the text. And I don't even think I said anything super negative about it, but it was something that I was not expecting. Is all I can say, but I enjoyed it.
Colt Cabana aside, and putting this in the microcosm as what it was, I'm gonna go B+.
Yeah, wow. I'll go B+ too.
HK, making faces.
No, that the Beer City Bruiser bullshit in between matches didn't drive you fucking nuts.
No, it did.
No, not as much as Colt Cabana talking dog shit all fucking day.
Add that to the list.
I think
that's why I got a B+.
I think some of the matches were very enjoyable. The that other bullshit it kept on taking me out of it. Beer City Bruiser pops up. I'm like, great, fucking sweet. Hate this. And then the match starts, and like some of the match, like I said, I didn't dislike at all. I think some of them I very much enjoyed. Overall, though, this is one of those ones that I'll never have to watch again.
But what do you give it?
C-.
Oh wow, that low, huh?
Yeah.
I would have had you pegged C plus B minus area.
No, I wouldn't touch a B. I mean,
I wouldn't touch a B.
You know. I guess now that I think about it, I'll go C.
All right.
But that's strictly because of one Dalton Castle.
Right,
Okay.
To the castle.
Let's give it to Matt before we give it to our guest of honor.
I give it a B, solid B. It was
Okay.
fun. It was fun. It was a fun show. It was an easy watch. It was nice to see a young Jay White. Even like the little Easter eggs, Eli Isom handing the note to Beer City Bruiser. Yes, the shit in between was a lot of unnecessary fodder, but it was still fun. And the matches were enjoyable. I could have done without the Will Ferrara match, but that's just me.
That was weird. That was that seemed very bizarre to me.
It was out of place, but I was okay with it personally.
Stop saying bizarre. I can't find my fucking Davey voice. It's fucking annoying me.
I'm gonna win because I'm bizarre.
I had the drop. I don't know where it is.
It was awkward. How about that? It was very awkward.
Thank you.
That was there because I didn't even know who the other guy was.
Milwaukee Tom.
Yes, sir. I enjoy. I mean, like I said, on a real. I mean, it's different when you're there, obviously, because you're not hearing commentary. The crowd is part of it. It's the whole experience. Like I said, it's my second show back. You know, the whole kit and caboodle. On a rewatch, I'd definitely give it a B plus, A minus. But keep in mind this. I mean, like Tony, you talked about the microcosm. I mean, Beer City Bruiser, obviously being from Milwaukee, he is one of the head trainers here in Milwaukee and everything. So that was definitely kind of catering to the crowd itself. So if you're not part of that crowd, it definitely gets annoying. In person it wasn't bad, but yeah, on DVD it doesn't translate. But it wasn't supposed to. I mean, this wasn't supposed to be sent out for mass consumption. It was just a fun show, Friday night in Milwaukee. So. Yeah, I mean, obviously I have very, very fond memories of this, and it was cool to see Adam Cole just before he got kicked out of Bullet Club, and Jay White and Bully Ray and the Briscoes being the sixth man. I mean, you saw the IWGP tag titles in the building.
Yeah, the Viking Raider or the War Machine at that point. That's wild.
So Adam Page's pale fucking fat legs.
Yeah.
Chunky like a monkey.
Shane Taylor just freshly
just speaking of chunky like a monkey.
Oh yeah. Oh,
you know what I meant.
Yep. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I didn't pick this to torture you guys. I wasn't trying to be like, oh, this is a horrible show we gotta watch. I know.
You guys know what I meant.
Oh, Matt knew.
No, it was.
Yep.
You both got chunky legs. That's what it was.
I do a little funky.
Kevin, it's all good. We know what
You're the
meant.
shits. You really are.
I can't. I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight now.
I'm crying.
That was brutal. Matt, talk me off the ledge, please.
Oh. Dude, you
Devils are winning, bro. All right, are we done? I gotta go. My back's fucking throbbing, dude.
Get out of here.
Well, thank you guys. Listen, I didn't pick this to torture you guys.
No, thank you, bro. Listen, all kidding aside, this was fun. There was some shit I didn't like, but overall, I liked it.
And for me, going through all this late WCW shit, this was a bit of a breath of fresh air.
Duly noted.
Well, yeah, it's funny you say that. Yeah, same thing with a lot of 2013 Ring of Honor. So this was kind of it's nice something I can shoot for in 4 years that we'll be covering. So some of the shit with Scum is horrible, but I enjoyed it anyway. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I appreciate you having me on.
At least it wasn't Jimmy Jacobs singing to Lacey.
No, that was
Oof.
Was he WWF by then? I think so.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Doesn't matter.
Anyway,
I gotta leave. This is
Tom, an
terrible.
absolute pleasure. At High Five Tom on the Twitter machine. ROH Revelry is a member of the Shining Wizards Network. Episodes are dropping weekly, so be sure to check that out. Him and Will Mercy are back in the Wayback Machine talking Ring of Honor. He's at 2013 right now. He's loving all the scum stuff. Tom, an absolute pleasure.
Well, we do have some bonus coverage this week too. We're doing a watch along with my boys in Country Air, so that should be fun. We're doing a American Wolves versus Brian.
All right, get him out of here.
Wow, what a
Love
dick
it. Love
move. Motherfucker doesn't get the Iggy that we're trying to wrap this shit up. We love you, Tom.
Tom's the fucking best.
Holy fuck, you didn't even see that coming. Holy
Tom shows
God.
a part of Vision Global Media. Make sure you check out those guys as well, but check out ROH Revelry, of course, on the Shining Wizards Network with William Mercier Jr. Good times. Bro, why were you playing that shit in front of his wife, dude? You're fucked up.
What? I didn't play anything. What are
I
you
didn't
talking
play
about?
anything.
If the guy had some earbuds, it wouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, well, this is true. Get some better. Tom, you're doing a podcast now. Get some equipment.
Like
bro.
nobody's ever come on you before.
All right, great. Are we done? Can,
What's
can
a
I
Magnum
fucking
TA
go?
promo, bro? What do you want?
I know. I heard it 400 times, and he thinks he did it.
So
Tom, you must have pressed the wrong button, buddy.
Yeah. What's the goddamn wrong button?
Jod it.
Well, Trinity is now an Impact, bolstering the women's division over in Impact Wrestling, so that's a plus. We got Wrestling Dontaku taking place Tuesday night / early Wednesday morning. Sonata Hiromu, Okada, Tanahashi, maybe Big Tom. Big Tom is not happy that Tanahashi's on the team. We'll discuss if we're going to pick that 6-man match, because if there's a Mystery X, I don't know what we're going to do.
Nope.
Loaded show there. So that's Wednesday morning. And then WWE Backlash from Puerto Rico.
Oh, God, that's this weekend, too.
Is
More picks.
Saturday. How you like me now?
Just a note, by the way.
A note.
Yes.
Totes my goat.
The competition is moving forward, and we've got an official name. It's going to be called When Wizards Collide, Matt versus Kevin.
Shut up.
And I'm already working on 2 of the competitions as we speak. So,
Kiss my ass.
yeah, lick my
What?
balls, too,
Do we have a
honestly.
date for this yet?
Not yet. We're working on it. Work in progress. Just want to give you an update. It's going to be When Wizards Collide. It's going to be Matt versus Kevin.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Backlash, we will be picking that too this Saturday. Owens, Riddle, Sami Zayn against the Bloodline. Solo, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso. Cody versus Brock. Rhea Ripley defends the SmackDown title against Zelina Vega. Seth Rollins against Omos. Austin Theory against Bobby Lashley and Bronson Reed. Triple threat match for the U.S. title. Bianca Belair against Io Sky for the Raw Women's title. And Bad Bunny and Damian Priest in a San Juan street fight.
Aye.
Oh, this month's winner.
Yeah, we talked about this. We wondered.
Did you fix the fucking? Oh, there it is.
Oh, shit. Danny Russ.
Danny Rusinello. He'll be joining us in June, being part of the Shining Wizards Wrestling podcast. Check that out. It's over on the Patreon. What do we got next week? Next week, the Giant, Paul Loria,
Fuck yeah, dude.
will be joining the Shining Wizards Wrestling podcast, ECW fame, circa 94, 95. He's also, I guess he's doing something with the SAT's new wrestling promotion, WIN, here in the tri-state area. So we'll talk about that with Paul Loria.
Sorry, boys. Go ahead, Matt.
Deuce. Nice.
Hit it.
2-0.
I shut the laptop.
Oh. We'll have a Down the Aisle next week as well. And Kate the Great, who won the May Patreon, will be sitting in on Down the Aisle next week.
Okay.
Love some KTG.
May 15th, Bad Luck Fale is joining us from the New Zealand New Japan Dojo to talk New Japan and the dojo over there. The 22nd, what if Shawn Michaels never gets hurt at the 1998 Royal Rumble?
He can still see out of 2 eyes.
Hey, listen, from one bad back to another, you really shouldn't talk about.
That's a fair point, Kevin. That's a great call.
Yeah, but mine's real.
Whoa! Ring the bell.
you
Who's got a
fucking
bell?
zinger.
Someone ring the bell. There you go.
And then we end the month of May with a Memorial Day. Can you beat that showdown?
Bitches!
So the Wizards are rocking and a rolling. We appreciate your support. We appreciate your time. Thank you for tuning in. Episode 635 has been a blast. We will be back next week. Until then, remember, rate, review, subscribe, leave a comment on the YouTube, and watch it for more than fucking 4 seconds, people. You're killing me with this. I look at the analytics.
You know what's great? Just put it on and leave your house. Just let it run. It'll automatically pop up the next episode. Helps us out. Seriously.
There you go. I like that. Pad the numbers.
And it don't cost you shit. Lie for us, people. We're worth lying for.
Gratis.
Yes. Free of charge.
Spanish for free.
I'd like to thank my, well, go ahead, HK.
Good night, Diana.
Let's go,
Tony,
Devils.
don't leave.